it's worth. There's gonna be a really small audience on my part there. Do you mind if do you want me to call you Ash or Sienna?
Ash is fine.
Ash is fine. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and slam in and add in my Discord quickly, and then on Twitter, and then up against Ash. Okay. Or CNE. Maybe that's how it's pronounced. I am a professional streamer, or so I've been told. It's incorrect. I'm absolutely not. But we should be down to the last of it. Bingo. Yeah. Send that to way more people than I have any right to send it to. And then let's go ahead and tweet that because Twitter's a thing. And it should be my second round, not my first. Oops. Okay. Now with all that done and out of the way, hey everybody, welcome to the party. Welcome back to the grimdark future of the 41st millennium. My name is Slow Wolf, and I am joined here today in my round 2 fight against Ash, or twitch.tv/Sienna, spelled Ciannea. Hey Ash, what you playing?
Playing Sororitas. I've got lots of engines. So I've been told this is actually not a Sororitas list. It's Adeptus Ministorum list.
Interesting. Well, mine's a list that has a couple of mistakes in it by the end of the day, but that's how it kind of ends up working.
Oh, is that mistake
but it is a
called
proper
Tau?
Tau list. I mean, the mistake is called Tau. That's the first one. The other one ends up being a little bit more nuanced. By the way, Yamoto, thank you for the tier 1 subscription for 36 months, which is nutter butters. So, Ash, could you talk a little bit about yourself and plug yourself a bit, if you like?
Sure. I'm just this player. I don't know really how much there is to say about myself. I just won the T5S2 Invitational.
So in short, that probably means you're one of the best Sisters players in the world.
I suppose.
At least online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Ash is an incredibly powerful Sisters player and has come up with a list that I have not yet seen on the table, on paper, or anything. And I'm legitimately afraid of it. Meanwhile, I have yet to break out of a pod in Alpha League without it being in a lucky break on my part. I keep seemingly playing armies that I'm bad at playing, and mostly I'm playing Tau, and I keep playing Tau in a way that Richard Siegler doesn't, which means I'm also going to do badly. That said, we'll see what happens. It should be very interesting. Today's mission, I'm going to go ahead and show you how this all works, folks, is priority targets, which is our round 2 here today. And oh boy, there's a lot of lineup site obscuring, blocking. There's almost no windows on these runes. I think I see a grand total of 2 obstacles with windowed ruins. Everything else seems to be like completely opaque area terrain. This is gonna hurt. So Ash, could you walk me through your list, please? And by the way, before you get started, I just want to say that this match would never happen under normal circumstances, and that I'm really looking forward to getting my my list absolutely broken by this list, because for some strange reason I beat Mikey by sheer luck. So I doubt that'll happen a second time. Yeah.
So right. So
Yeah. So what's your list?
List is 1 patrol and 1 spearhead. So my patrol is, okay. Basically, you just have to know that the Battle Sisters and the Sacrosancts are in Valorous Heart, which means they ignore AP1 and AP2 is treated as AP1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Retributor squad, Argent Shroud, which means they can advance and shoot as though they had remained stationary, or move and shoot as though they had remained stationary.
Yeah, that makes sense. The only thing they can't do and shoot is fall back.
Yeah. Um. So the rest of it is 3 squads of mortifiers, 2 squads of 3, and 1 squad of 1. The squad of 1
Mm-hmm.
is an anchorite for a 3-up save.
Mm-hmm.
All of them have heavy bolters. The normal mortifiers have buzz blades, which is strength 8, AP4 damage 2, and the anchorite has flails, which is strength 5, AP2 1 damage, but twice as many attacks.
Yeah.
And the penitent engines, I have 12 of them, 3 squads of 4. All of them have flails, same as the anchorite,
Anchorite,
and
yeah.
all of them have 2 Ministorm heavy flamers each. So each of them has 2d6 strength 6 AP1 1 damage shots.
Okay. All right, and you
Yep.
brought Ephrail.
Yep. I brought
So
Ephrail.
believe it or not, the least like the part that I know the best are the penitent and the mortifiers. They're going to be absolutely brutal. If they touch me, I die. I understand that Celestine is a bit of an assassin these days and just walks in and kills stuff, comes back and then does it again.
Pretty much.
Marvin Vol. Your preacher is
So
okay. I see.
yeah, so this preacher is a
Yep.
bit of a fighty one. It's a bit
Mm-hmm.
quite. This is a very valuable 5-point upgrade from the I do nothing preacher.
Yep.
Uh, Basically, I'm running the anti-psyker chorus because
Just
it's
in
bet
case.
just in case, and war him, which is +1 attack. The anti-psycho one's going to do nothing, but I'll just at least be able to throw war him on somebody for +1 attack.
Which
Which
is
means if
gross,
I
yeah.
throw them on one of the flail penitent squads, they get 48 attacks.
Okay. And are all the sisters in one patrol?
No. So
Oh, sorry.
these are in the Valorous Heart Sisters at the back of the patrol, and these are in the spearhead.
Okay. Right, and then the spearhead is the one that is Arden Shroud, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that I understood the list.
Yep.
Okay, so targeting either of these two is going to be very difficult to actually remove them at all because of the way that they reduce AP, and everybody else is just going to absolutely murder my face. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
Uh,
For my
just
viewers who don't know what Warhammer, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead,
just a
Ash.
small thing. Just
Mhm.
because this comes up quite a bit. Stern's melee attack, not Ephrail, just Stern's melee attack ignores inbounds.
Great,
Okay, yes, because a lot of
excellent.
people are like I've had quite a few people roll against the inbound and then I've had to like correct them. Like
Right,
this, yeah.
makes sense. Okay, well, these two are going to be annoying, and they count as characters, right? Individual unit characters, or are they
No,
in the same unit?
they're a single unit character, same with Celestine and friends.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if I ever get the chance to target them, woohoo, assassinate.
Oh,
Not that I will.
yep.
Um,
And my secret right, because I'm supposed to choose it once we know the map, is +1 to advance and charge.
oh, okay. I thought you got to choose your secret right, like right before we rolled for first
No,
turn.
they changed that. So right now it says once you know the map, but technically you know the map after you know your opponent. So like in the step-by-step
Yeah.
rules. So
Damn you, Mikey!
so
Damn
even
you
in
to
a
the
tournament you don't get to choose them like you don't have to choose them like, if you know the map's predetermined, you still don't know your opponent, so you haven't got to step 2 yet.
right. That makes sense. All right, but it effectively amounts to being the same. And +1 advance and charge is just a brutally good one, so that makes sense. Okay, for my viewers that don't understand exactly what's going on with the list, long story short, there are several bricks of machines driven by people who have been strapped into them against their will and that are being forced to fight.
Eh,
These guys are
eh,
extremely tough. They hit like trucks, and they've
Excuse
got
me.
flamethrowers everywhere.
They're not strapped in there against their will. They're strapped in there in order to earn redemption for their crimes against the Emperor.
Yeah, okay,
Redemption in battle.
that just sounds like a bunch of trauma waiting to happen. But this is the main brick and the main thrust of it. The rest of the list is there to play objectives, screen out the characters, because I mentioned the Crusaders have the bodyguard rule.
No, Sacrosancts have
No,
the
they do not.
bodyguard rule. Crusaders
Mhm.
just They're 11 points a model. They come in twos. You can throw them on in a corner somewhere and like screen deep strikes, hold an
Yeah,
objective.
they're great little action monkeys too. I like Crusaders. Mind you, my reputation for Crusaders is based off of my experience from them in Kill Team, where they are just really good. Okay, yeah, but like this list has several heroes that go around smashing things, and then this big brick of machines. On my end of things, very quickly, because a lot of people on my end have probably seen my list played in some way, shape, or form before. I have a Supreme Command Detachment and then a Battalion. The Supreme Command Detachment is Shadow Sun. Shadow Sun comes with her cool drones. In the battalion is a custom sept with turbojets and hybridized weaponry, which means that all my jetpack keyword models have +2 inches of movement and get +1 to their advance rolls. Hybridized weaponry gives them all +4 inches to their assault weapons and grenades ranges, which is quite a lot of the list. So, in the battalion, we've got an Ethereal and Hover Drone, which does give him the jetpack keyword. We got a Cadre Fireblade, and we've got a commander in the XV8 Enforcer Battlesuit. This cost me 1 command point at the beginning of the game, so I'm down to 11 now. Because they have the Promising Pupil to give them through Unity Devastation Warlord trait. Effectively, they point at stuff -1 AP on wound rolls of 6. In the troops, are 2 identical squads of Fire Warriors with Pulse Carbines, which are now 22-inch range assault 2, strength 5 AP 0, 1 damage guns. And then 2 squads of Breachers that have a Guardian Drone and a Marker Drone. I'm trying out the Marker Drones. So far, I'm impressed. They come with 2 fish, which is Redfish and Bluefish. Then in the elites, this is where the meat of the list is. We've got a Riptide with a heavy burst cannon, ATS, smart missile systems, and a velocity tracker. Not that the velocity tracker is going to do anything outside of Celestine, but there you have it. And he is equipped with 2 shielded missile drones as well. We have 2 stealth teams. They have burst cannons. They have shield generators. And the Chasseret also has a target lock and marker light, if I remember correctly, because I had a couple of spare points. Or at least he should. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, some spare marker lights. We've got a Ghost Keel. They got a Cyclic Ion Raker, Flamers, ATS, and a shield generator. ATS just reduces the AP, increases the AP of all their weapons. Not that you care. And then they come with 2 stealth drones. And then we got a big squad of Crisis Bodyguard. Now, this is the weird part of the list and the part that I'm testing, which will be tested this game. There are 6 of them. 2 of them have Iridium armor. The one with the red shoulder pad has a shield generator in addition.
Okay.
They all have an airburst fragmentation projector, and everybody except for the red one has a missile pod. In terms of weapons, they all also have ATS to give them the -1 AP. The reason why I'm doing this is largely because I'm a peanut, and I'd rather remember all the weapon stats being the same than anything else, and a number of weapons. And then very finally, we have a bunch of Pathfinders with all their Pathfinder drones. It is what it is. Do you have any questions about my list?
So the only things that have out of line of sight shooting are the Crisis Bodyguards.
And the SMS on the Riptide,
Riptide,
yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's only 8 shots, but it is 8 shots that ignore cover at strength 5 AP
Yeah,
-1.
I mean, the Riptide always has it. Like, it just didn't cross my mind to ask.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I really enjoy the fusion variant. Well, like with the big cannon and then giving him fusion blasters at that point instead, because the SMS really just does not do anything. And without ATS, it really, really does not do anything. At least the fusion blasters at that point are interesting. So yeah, that's the list. To start things off, we need to roll off and see who's player A and who's player B to be able to do the objective movement, correct?
Yep. So
Okay.
I spawned in little tokens. We can move those, and then I'll gizmo the big pads into the place so that they don't like run into objectives and stuff.
Ooh, very cool. All right, sick. Thank you for that.
I got a 3.
Ooh, they turned to mats and everything. Oh, that's so cool. Good job, Trevi. I got myself a 5.
Right. So if you want to move first, you drop first.
I thought that the attacker roll and this were separate, but okay.
No, it's one and the same. It's
all right. Well, I'll go ahead and pick first because it doesn't really make a difference if I pick twice in a row. What I will do is I will go ahead and take. Let's see. The site moving around. I'm going to go ahead and take this objective. Moving it 6 inches puts it out to here. You still can hide behind this piece of obstacle obscuring terrain. If I move it over this way, this is not a map I've practiced a lot, Ash. So, like we talked about earlier, I'm going to be taking up much more time than you.
Sure. You move it 6 inches and the butt will still be behind this line.
Yeah. So do I make it harder for you or safer for me? As it stands right now, this thing could be tossed right out into the open, and you got all the heavy bolters and flamers in the world to hurt me. But I still think that might be a trap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make it difficult for your Crusaders to necessarily hide. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this sucker.
Yep.
And then move that 6 inches over here. Okay. And lock that in place.
1350, 651.
Perfect. We can remove the Warp Wanderers one if we absolutely have to. The Tactical Tortoise ones are fine. Trevi's a part of the tournament. I don't care, but it's up to you if you want, Ash. You get the next 2 picks.
Yep. I mean, it's all good. It's easy enough to just give Smolder in place. So now that you've seen this, do you want to adjust the position of the mat just a little bit? Because there's a bit sticking out here. Like say to something like this.
That would probably be smart, wouldn't it? Please, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate you being super nice.
Alright, so I've got 2 objectives to move. One of them has to be this one. Okay, do I want to drag yours out or do I want to drag mine out?
Cool.
This is here. Yes. So you can't hold it without me being able to see you from some point or other.
And this is a hold 1, hold 2 situation, correct?
Yep.
Very good. I'll delete that. It's kind of
then, oh, right, we don't need this middle objective token. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one can go.
Oh, we don't really need all the other ones once we're done moving them around, but yeah. But yeah, hello Raiders. Sorry you dropped in at a different time than what I think Mondai Senshi was thinking. I imagine that everybody was like, oh, Wolf played Awesomenauts earlier today. Well, okay, so you can move that one back to be a bit more safe. That makes sense.
Yes.
If you want to go ahead and see this from Ash's perspective, you can go to twitch.tv/CIANNEA and check them out. Give them a follow as well.
17.62. All right. There you go. And you get to move your home objective.
Yeah, I have to move the home objective. At this point, I need to think about what I can do to screen out my backline from stuff just in case, although I don't think you're putting a whole ton of stuff into reserve. You could.
Also, Celestine can lift off and come back down.
Yeah. CP. So it's best to put it someplace where like the objective kind of pokes out on like maybe the other side of this wall. Let's go ahead and unlock this puppy. If I put it there, that does allow me to do just what I said I was going to do. It would make them very difficult. The obstacles will give them like cover as well if need be, and that's a pretty safe place to be as well. I think I like that movement quite a lot.
All right. 28.86. And there we go.
Wow. That was very good. You're gonna have to teach me how you did that.
So on the left side, you know the gizmo tool?
That extremely complicated looking tool, yeah?
Yes. So you just when you click on a tool, when you click on an item, it'll give you its coordinates. So once you move the little token and just clicked on it, got its coordinates and copy pasted them into the I just timed out. Copy them into the big pad. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, as you say. All right, so at this point we determined that I'm the attacker, you're the defender, so...
You have to deploy first, and I just got
Uh,
a peer-to-peer fail, so...
well, we also have to declare reserves and stuff and transports and everything, right?
Yep.
That happens first. So I'm ready to... we also have to do secondaries. That's worth keeping in mind here. All that has to happen about now.
Yep, that was supposed to happen before we move stuff, but it's okay.
I don't think it's going to make a big difference in terms of the end result of this game, to be honest.
Failed to connect.
Okay, well, just in case, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. Because this has happened on occasion where the computer has just decided, you know what, we're not going to run TTS. And if it becomes enough of a problem that you won't be able to get your second vaccine shot because of timing issues due to disconnecting and stuff like that, then that's one thing. But hopefully you should be able to connect now. I haven't been booted out of my own game yet.
Oh, there you go. Global
Nice.
chat was saying some people crash, so maybe it was oh god, that was terrifying. The buttons are spawned all over the place, but oh well, there's
okay.
a set of giant buttons floating in the sky, but that's okay.
That's not good. That probably means I need to reset them. But we just did all this movement and everything.
It's okay.
You can just save the map.
You can just save it.
Okay, I'll save the game quickly and then. Okay, me versus Ash has been saved. All right, I'll go ahead and restart the lobby. That should do the trick.
You don't need to restart the lobby.
No? Okay.
So all you need to do is reload the save as it is.
Very good.
And that will fix all the problems.
All right, cool.
I did not spawn in with a giant set of buttons in my face, so
that's good.
Looks good.
No giant sets of buttons. It's also worth mentioning I did have to spend a CP for an extra relic. I forgot. The bodyguards have the reactive countermeasures. Go figure, it's on the guy with the shield generator. Okay. So let's see. We got that, and then I need to think of another.
The mission pack is the wrong pack.
Grand Tournament 2020. Oh, it's still the old missions.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Well, we know which missions are which, and if we need to write it down, we can.
Score sheet.
Yeah, okay. Just remove that sucker then.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay. I'm picking a third card here, but I have to do something. All right, I've picked my 3. I assume you have as well?
Mm-hmm.
Because you already know your game plan and you're good at this?
More or less. 1, 2, 3. I just need to double check
Alrighty.
something. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 plus...
Does it count all infantry models?
No, it's all models that are not character, vehicle, or monster. It's 33 plus 18.
That would be another 18 wounds 51. There, yeah. The stealth teams are 6 each.
Yep, so
the Ghost Keel and the Riptide are monsters.
Oh, they're monsters. Alright, so 51, 2 drones, so 53 plus 63, 65, 66, 67. And
those are all characters.
No, the drones get the character keyword too.
Yes, I think.
Well,
I can check
they don't get the character keyword, but no, yeah, they don't. So
no, they don't get the character keyword. But they are totally targetable and everything. I just checked. They do not get the character. Yeah, effectively, you'd have to table me for what is a raw amount of points. It's not bad, but I mean, you pick it if you want.
No, just a grind.
Yeah, like that's pretty much an auto pick against Tau, as far as I know.
Yep.
All right. Well.
Right. So you've
On my
got
end of things, I've picked Rod. While we stand, we fight. Sorry, to the last, and bring it down. So you have a crap ton of vehicles that I need to kill. So grind them down to the last. Chief Octarius data, and bring it down. Did I already miss it? I
yeah,
must
it's
have.
one of the first few.
There it is. Perfect. Thanks, Ash. I appreciate you being super patient with me.
It's fine.
All right, cool. I'll just go ahead and put these to the side for now. As far as stuff that's gone into transports and everything, I'll call out my army very quickly, but suffice to say that these 2 units are going to be inside the redfish. These 2 units are going to be inside bluefish.
Yep.
And I'm going to put nothing really in reserves.
Okay, I can declare all my reserves in one word. None.
Uh-huh. Ooh, spooky. That was really simple and easy, elegant, classy. You know, all the things that a Warhammer professional does. So, okay, great. In that case, then I have to deploy first. I'm going to start by deploying. Let's see. I definitely want to hold on to. Oh, and do we secretly do our priority objective like now? I assume we can only pick the one each, though. Like it's kind of guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean
It's-
we can pick either of the ones in our not deployment zone but our territory, which means you can pick this one if you want.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
in that case, then I would like to make it abundantly clear that I do not.
yes, I am picking this
but
one, obviously.
I'm also going to pick this one. Yeah, I picked my home base one as well. Okay, cool. With that said, let's go ahead and put down some stealth teams. I'm going to go ahead and put them down over here, since they do not have regular rules for this kind of thing. They just need to be outside your deployment zone and more than 9 inches away from your more than 12 inches away from your models, which you don't have. And then the goal here is to not be touching, so I'm benefiting from obscuring as much as possible.
So here's a question: if you're outside my
Yes.
deployment zone, you spawn here, right?
Uh-huh.
And I put something here. Does that mean they
Yep.
start in they start in combat?
Yep.
Nice.
That makes sense to me. That would be really funny. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my first team of stealth suits there. They are going to be teal team because I said so.
Okay. I'm gonna put a squad of sacrosancts, but need to put them down properly.
Okay, cool. Do these have? Yeah, they do have ruins
Oh,
in the upper floors.
oh,
Very cool.
There we go. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna keep coloring my army while you're doing that.
Sure. Right, there we go.
Okay, the crisis bodyguards just don't really want to color. Oh, there we go. And nobody else needs colors, so just in case though, might as well do you two as well. Redfish and bluefish. Beautiful. Also, just remove that aura. All right. Oh, nicely spaced out.
All right, there they are.
Very good. Okay. I'll move on to let's move on to bluefish then. I'm gonna put bluefish. Oh geez, I need to change the physics because this is gonna drive me nuts. Locked. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put bluefish over here. I think. Let's see. Yeah, it should be more than far enough away that I won't get heavy boltered for no good reason at all. Go for it.
All right. Kaiganil
Oh wait,
and
priority targets is a thing, isn't it?
yes, you can.
Would it be okay if I chose priority targets instead of bring it down?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you.
I was
I
surprised, but
forgot that that's like the best thing in the game. I don't know how I forgot that.
yeah, I was very surprised, but I thought, you had some special Tau game plan that I don't understand.
Absolutely not. No.
Sorry, let
I'd
me.
rather take a bunch of free points. That's much better. Boykala, it's going pretty well, except for my brain apparently hasn't turned on. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm trying to slurp back coffee as fast as I can, and my brain still doesn't understand how to play the game.
All right, so Kaiganil and Stun are going there.
Very good. Oof, those two are scary. Okay. The
Sorry,
next thing I'm going to do then
Stun
is
needs to
I'm going
move
to go
back a
ahead.
bit because she doesn't get bodyguarded. But yeah,
Oh, fair point. I'm going to go
just
ahead
a
and put
titch.
down a firesight marksman up here. These obstacles do have obscuring, so it's not like he's got great lines of sight, actually. Maybe I'll put him down a little bit further back so that we can try poking around. Yeah, he can poke around there as a result. He can kind of see the mill objective. He can kind of see up there. And it's a bit of a null deploy, so that's all good. Yeah, I'll put him there. And then as far as distance goes, yeah, he's way more than 3 inches away from the devilfish, but that's okay. We'll find ways to protect him later.
Right. Oh yes, he's a character.
Yeah. He can always just hop down too if he needs to.
One bunch of battle sisters behind this wall.
Groovy.
Um, hold on.
Cool. Okay, let's
Let
just
me
take a quick
slide
look
them into
here.
place, cause
Ephrael and Kaigenel do not benefit from um your sister specific stuff, or do they?
they
Do they
don't.
sorry, do they get your rights?
No, they don't get rights.
Okay.
So rights are
And
just for the normal battle sisters, Celestine and Val. I mean, battle
okay.
sisters, the retributors, sacrosancts. The,
Very good. Okay, just making sure. And do they have ways to ignore difficult terrain?
nope.
Okay.
They are,
In that,
however, Harlequin speed, so they're pretty speedy.
yeah. They can't advance and charge though?
No.
No. Okay. So like that's still quite a distance from here to that wall there. I'm gonna go ahead and put down my keel of the ghost variety, and with it, it's 2 drones, which I'm going to place here and here. And I'm gonna spin it around so that way it benefits from skewering from pretty much every angle I can think of. And even if you can shoot it, the -2 to hit might help. Go for it.
Okay. And then we've got Celestine.
Hello, Celestine. It was admittedly tempting to pick up Assassinate, but you have so many vehicles to hide them behind. Like it feels like it's a trap to pick
Celestine's not
Assassinate against your
hiding
list.
behind anyone.
Well, true, but Assassinate still feels like a trap against your list somehow. Out of curiosity, how memey is your list, would you say?
Uh, just swapping out a couple of weapons won me the invitational. But it's also quite memey, because it's just vehicles. Like, I can play it very, very, like, I can play it, like, very, very effectively, or I can play it a bit more memey, which is probably what I'm going to be doing today.
Damn it. I'm gonna get more indulgent and you're not even gonna try.
No,
Okay,
it's effective, right? But there's like
yeah.
two different there's the super effective, very efficient way to play it, and then there's the I'm just going to have fun and push all these robots at you way.
Okay, I'm gonna put my stealth team here. Same deal as the ghost guild, trying to stay as obscured as possible.
Yep.
I mean, I've been trying to do stuff that Richard Siegler like isn't.
Mhm.
Largely because between Richard Siegler and everybody else in the competitive Tau community, they've pretty much determined what Farsight Enclaves can do. And I'm trying really hard to be a special snowflake and find something outside of that that's interesting. So far, things are interesting, but you know, I definitely made a mistake with this list. Sadly, as much as I love Shadow Sun, if I had to rewrite this list, she would have to go. She can't command and control node because that's sept locked. She can't do a bunch of stuff because it's sept locked. It's sad. And I didn't figure that out until the night before I fought Mikey. So,
Rip.
okay,
Okay,
turbo rip.
Val
Yeah,
is standing there.
yeah. Mortonval is horrifyingly scary. She's a vehicle too, though.
Yep.
Okay, for my money, this here seems to be reasonable. Does the devilfish fits inside the ruin? What the hell? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the devilfish relatively deep in there, with the specific intent that I'm not within an inch of the exterior walls.
Sure.
So no Kool-Aid manning me, if possible, please. Does that look like that works?
Sure. I mean, Celestine can still do it, but no one else can. Okay.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I suppose the Celestine can fit her base. That's a problem, which I'm trying to avoid.
I mean,
Can I-
Celestine's friend's 32, so it's almost impossible to avoid this happening.
Yeah, okay. Well, I did my best. Go for it.
Honestly, if I'm throwing Celestine into a full health devilfish, you've done something right.
Yeah, right?
This preacher is gonna stand over here.
Okay. Just a bunch more characters trying to null deploy me so until the point where I have to start putting down some stuff that doesn't suck. Which I already have between the ghost skills and the stealth suits, but I'm too stupid to know any better, so okay. Let's go ahead and put down the Pathfinders then. So the Pathfinders are interesting, because I'd like them to be able to do something a bit more meaningful if possible. I'm gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pulse accelerator, grav inhibitor, and recon drone over here. And since they have to deploy as a unit of 8 first, let's go ahead and do that. Check from up top what my distances are. Easy. Either way works. Good to know. Yeah, this should work
Okay,
totally
do they have
fine.
pre-games?
They do have a 7-inch pregame move, so do the
okay.
drones.
Alright.
And I think that's where I want them. Okay, and now that they're deployed, they're 2 separate units. Go.
Okay. Slapping down the Crusaders in this corner. Let me turn physics back on for a second so I can drag them into the edge.
Alrighty. Then for my next one, for my next trick, I'm going to go ahead and deploy Shadow Sun, who also has the infiltrate rule, hilariously. So in this one specific instance, she can do some pretty fun stuff. So I'm going to deploy them roughly in there. But let's see, let's put the command link drone there. The advanced guardian drone wants to be touching as many of these other drones as possible. And then she's got the character rule, and she's also being bodyguarded in a weird sort of way by the stealth suits. Can I push that a little bit further? Because these two a little bit further. Beautiful. That'll do nicely. Pull that back just a touch. Perfect. All right, that should do the trick. Everybody here is being covered by a 6 film of pain thanks to the Guardian drone. Go for it. The first big block of robots.
They're just here to be friends, that's all. Don't.
Yeah, sure. I believe you.
Lots
Save the game quickly if you can.
I can't.
Boo.
I think.
Alright, well, I'll create again, same info and everything as before. Or at least I should be able to do it with the same info and everything as before.
Nope.
As soon as the game stops crashing.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess it's my turn for the game to crash.
Oh, shit happens.
This didn't happen once with Mikey, so I'm a little bit annoyed. Okay.
People are blaming Kevin.
Game is up. Okay, autosave. This, I think, is the most recent autosave. Okay, looks like if I'm going to have to recolor my army, sadly. And I have not yet deployed Shadow Sun. So I'm going to go ahead and redo that. And you can tell me if I got the correct positioning from last time, because I remember this guy should have been about here. This guy should have been about here, and then Shadow Sun should have been about there. Color them orange. Color these boys teal. Color these all yellow. Okay, red fish. Blue fish. Either way, I've deployed Shadow Sun again.
Yep, my Crusaders need to go back down.
Yep, okay.
In this corner.
That was a shame.
They just refuse to land properly.
That's always annoying. Why won't you land? Okay, and then you can be orange, and you can be blue, and you can be purple, because I like my color coordination. Be white. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I need to measure some distances quickly because the Gemini can move 12, so they have a threat range of 24, effectively. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So I can relatively safely put these guys back here. There is one line of sight all the way down this way, which is a problem. So I'm going to need to make sure that I am as close to that wall as I possibly can be. And then to really start janking the base sizes. Does that stop line of sight down here? A little bit. If you manage to pull off from here, from like around here, though, you'll still be able to see them with your heavy bolters. They'll be ignoring a lot of the AP, and it's not like your mortifiers have excellent ballistic skills. Like, what, a 3?
3.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, oh man. And I can't put them on one on the other side of the base, on the other side of the base. I should have honestly just kept these guys as a squad of 5. To be able to pull this kind of crap off, if I'm going to have just like a residual unit, this would have been a better play. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put them near the fish over this side, because that seems like a better situation line of sight wise. To be able to get line of sight on them would be near miraculous, and have range. It would be very difficult, I think. So yeah, they'll go down here, and they still have some pretty good ranges to be able to exert some influence if they need to.
Okay.
Robots. Okay. The Tide of the Rip variety is going to go down over here. And I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 shield and missile drones here and here. Okay. I like my Riptide being orange. I like my Ghost Keels being yellow and pink. Okay, Robot's going down there. Speeding things right along.
Yep. Right.
I'm going to put the Ethereal. Jeez, yeah, you don't have 4 deploy. What am I thinking? I'll put the ethereal down over here for right now. He's got the jetpack keyword. He's a Tau character, so it's all good. Okay.
Okay. More Robert.
More robots. More robots. Okay.
If only they were infantry. Oh, that would
Right.
be perfect.
If only they were broken as hell. I'll put down the Cadger Fireblade right here. So well within 3 of the Riptide.
They wouldn't be broken. They'd just be very,
They
very
just need destroyers.
exceptionally good.
I mean, they are, I think, still pretty exceptionally good. But I'm not sure how they stack up against the new baby carriers. But they seem really good in multi-purpose.
They're
I like
much
them a
better
lot.
than the new baby carriers.
Oh, much better, eh?
Five, the same toughness was safe, but they are 5 wounds versus 4 wounds, and instead of duty eternal, they are 5 feel no pain, which at that wound count is higher value against most things that be going into them.
Lord. All right, yeah. Commander and XV8 Enforcer suit, XV85 Enforcer suit's going down over here.
Mm-hmm. Another squad of
Do I have
Mars.
anything left to deploy? I do not. You deploy the rest of your army.
Okay.
And forgive me for being ignorant, Ash. What pronouns do you go by?
Shia.
She, her. Okay, thank you.
Alright, so rats.
This already frightens me. But it's such a cool idea. It's like dreadnoughts, but like more of them.
Yeah, I actually use my winnings to buy 4
Mhm.
boxes of these, so I'm almost at this actual list in real life. I'm just 2 multipliers short. No, 2 penitent engine short now.
Oh my god, that's impressive. I've got my list in real life, but it's still being painted in some cases. The fish in particular, and the crisis suits.
Yeah, I just converted a bunch of like 3 Crusaders too. I can send you pictures. It's from a Necromunda kit, and
Oh, I'd love to see that.
one of them is outright sprinting. Let me go and grab this picture.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Man. All right, so for deployment, folks, this is what we're looking at, and this is going to be a really quick and brutal game. We'll be able to tell very quickly who's winning. I think that's just a guess, based off of how effectively our dice rolls, how effectively my dice rolls go. If I can shoot down enough of the problems that when they get to me, it's not as big a problem. That's one thing, but there are a lot of them, and they are relatively durable. So I have to be extremely careful not to let any of them get too close. They're going to be extremely efficient. They're good in every situation, including charging me, and they're faster than usual. So, yeah, it's going to be a very crazy game. That said, yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and make a tactical analysis of this. I'm not casting Alpha League games or anything. So we roll to see who goes first at this point, I think.
Yeah.
All
So.
All right. Well, best of luck, Ash.
Best of luck
I
to
got
you.
a 6 though.
Oh dear. Oh no, I'm going second against Tau. No.
I actually have a better than 20% chance. Okay, so
Okay.
pre-game moves.
I got my pre-game miracle dice, which is a 6. Oh,
Very nice.
Start of game miracle.
Yeah, that's a very nice start. Okay,
Right.
so as far as pre-game moves go, these 3 drones are going to go ahead and, excuse me, they're going to go ahead and fly over this way, 7 inches as best as they can, and they'll probably rejigger themselves a little bit, and that's them. And then the Pathfinders are going to, let's see, who can we see because of your meme deployment? That might be a fun time to shoot. These Penitent engines are maybe a bigger problem than some of the other ones, but keeping something like you're not going to be pinned to this objective because you have so many units that can just sit on that objective. It's this flank that I think might be weakest. But my Pathfinders won't be able to see down there, really. Not easily. Let's see, 36 inches. That's a little too far away.
Yeah. So
even with the pregame move.
So part of the fun of this list and why I think it's great to run even though it's like, you know, a tournament winning list, is because it's attrition based. It's not like nuking you off the table based, right? So even if you lose, you get to remove 1,000 points of models and see 15 robots die, and isn't that always fun?
It's one way of looking at it. I'm not sure if I feel the same way. I like my models. I don't want to have to pull them off the table. I spent all that time setting them up.
Yeah,
but I see your point.
It's more fun than just playing against, you know, like NMech and just like going, okay, I'll just take my army off the table now.
Yeah, no, that's garbage. That's no fun for anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to just concentrate on protecting this flank over here, because I think that it is more important than it might initially seem. All right, cool. So that's it for my pregame moves. Command phase. Do I start of turn phase? Do I want to do Malkar Kauyan? The answer is no.
I forgot. What's your to the last Riptide, Crisis, and Ghost Q?
Actually, no, by 2 points. It's the Enforcer Battlesuit.
Oh, nice.
That's why I got the quad cyclic ion blasters. Otherwise, I would have used the ATS because math-wise, it's more points efficient. But I wanted to make sure that my to the last options were a bit easier to land. So, okay. So, the Firesight Marksman is where he is. He can draw a bead right down the line, but he only has a 36-inch range gun. So that's not going to be very helpful there. Yeah, there's nothing else in the command phase. Start of the movement phase. No, I know what I need to do. The pink stealth suits were deployed here for a very specific reason. I'm going to go ahead and have them. I need to actually put up the table quarters for a second, because this is the reason why I included the stealth suits was for Rod. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put them. I'm going to move them there 10 inches roughly. Put them touching these obstacles here to give them a benefit of a cover save against most of the things they're going to be shooting me. And they are going to go ahead and start to retrieve Octarius data.
Oh, the infantry?
Yep.
Oh, huh. I thought they'd be battlesuit.
They are also battlesuit. They are both, which is actually a problem, because although if they weren't a battlesuit, I could put them in a devilfish. But the devilfish specifically says no battlesuits, so, you know, wait, womp. I'm going to go ahead and get the ethereal to hover over here quickly, and they are going to go and pop Sense of Stone. So 6 up, Feel No Pains here. I'm not going to spend any CP on the additional invocation. I'm going to get the Riptide to take a Mortal Wound, maybe. On a 6, he ignores the pain. He feels the pain. He's down to 13. And no, that's the wrong way. And I'm going to spend a CP to do 2 things. The first thing I'm going to do is get more gun. So Nova Charge gun. And the second thing I'm going to do is Nova Charge boost. Because I'm a mad lad. Then I'm going to skip this guy over here. So all I need to do is roll a 5 in the charge phase, and I should be glorious. At least that's the hope. And if I get more, then maybe I can be cheeky with it. I'm going to go ahead and have the Enforcer Battlesuit just come in behind here. The Cadra Fireblade is going to move up to here for now to just screen out this back area a little bit. Can Celestine come down the same turn she goes up?
No.
I don't think so, right? No, okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the Cadra Fireblade over here. up against the wall, pretty much.
This is an 8th
Then
edition Blood Angels. No, no nonsense like that.
honest.
Good and honest beat down here.
Yeah, okay. Bluefish is going to drop off the strike team payload over here. And then they will go ahead and just hop onto this objective as much as they possibly can. And now they are within 3 of the fire site marksman, or should be, vertically speaking. Let's just check that to be safe. 3.8. Damn it. Fine then. The fire site marksman, because if it fits, it sits. No, never mind. The fire site marksman is going to actually have to move off this thing. It's got 6 inches of movement, so these are 5-inch tall crates. I actually don't think it can move off.
Okay, it's fine. I mean, if you're not going to shoot him anyway, right? So
no, but I like to keep him alive.
No, just advance him. Just advance him. He moves 1 inch extra. Yeah,
that's actually a really good point. That is an option, isn't it? Whoop. I got a 6. Nice. Okay, so that means I can go 7 inches horizontally speaking. And that will get him over here for now. So I can see down the lane here or move a little bit later and see down the lane elsewhere. Cool. Thank you for the help there. That's actually really smart. Redfish. Honestly, just going to move 12 inches or is going to advance 12 inches around. Let's see. 12 plus 1. So that's 13 inches over this way. So that way I've got my characters within range of vehicles. It's helpful. And if it pops near some friends. Then there's the battle suits. There are a couple of interesting angles with their 40-inch missile launchers where they put in a bit of hurt. Not much, but a bit. So, okay, I need to measure from here what 40 inches looks like. 40 inches looks like there-ish. Groovy. Okay. So, everybody's going to move up their 10 or so. Who's got missiles, anyway. You do not, so you get to go there. One of these guys can still see this guy over here can still see the tip of your base, so he's good. You have a missile launcher. Can I get you to see people and be within 2 of him? Yeah, I think so. And then this guy's going to go back here. Okay, can they all see and are they all within range? Yes, good. So we got missiles there for everybody that has missiles. Perfect. Bluefish will advance. Whoop. Oh, good. 13 inches for him, too. I'm going to put him right there. Now for all this nonsense. I'm not sure how much of this I actually want peeking out, to be perfectly frank with you. Probably not lots of it. I'm trying to keep it alive. But at the same time, if I can get some alpha strike on you, that might not be a bad plan. So I am going to go ahead and get Shadow Sun to move her 8 to touch the obstacle there, so that way she can see through it. And she does have line of sight and stuff on people now. Her drone here is going to move alongside her in a minute. The stealth suits are honestly going to hang back as much as they can because they are very important to me. I like my stealth suits. They're very cool units. The command link drone is going to go over here. The advanced guardian drone is going to go here. Continue to apply that 6 of field note paint to a variety of different people. There you go. There we go. Now everybody's got it. And then the ghost keel is just going to go ahead and nudge itself in there. The grav inhibitor drone is going to go ahead and move a little bit further up. Because you can do like miracle dice charges from God knows where. So I'm going to go ahead and move that guy there. And then this guy over here, because they have 8 inches of movement. Still within range. And then the recon drone over here. Cool. All right. So that grav inhibitor drone is obscured still, as much as I can make it, and it is providing its bubble in as big an area as I possibly can manage. Pathfinder's going to stand still. Okay. I think I've got it. We'll have to see whether or not this movement actually matters. Start of the shooting phase. A couple things happen. One, I'm going to spend command and control node from the crisis into the Riptide battlesuit. From the Enforcer Commander into the Riptide Battlesuit.
Okay.
And the Command Link drone is going to point at the Pathfinders to get them to reroll ones.
All right.
All right. Let's start off with some basic shooting. The Pathfinders are going to go ahead and target these Penitent Engines.
Okay.
There is, stuff in the way, and I cannot ignore it. So this will be 5 shots hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. 2 hits. 3 hits. I'll spend a CP to get D3 more marker lights. That's the full 3. Okay, so we got 5 marker lights now on those Penitent Engines, which means I'm now ignoring cover saves, not the benefits of cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be ignored when I get the Riptide to shoot them. And I'm going to spend 1 CP for Multi-Spectrum Sensor Suite, which allows me to ignore your benefits of cover, which includes the dents in this case.
Okay.
So, off he goes with everything into those Penitent Engines. Unless if there's something cool and interesting that he can shoot with this SMS, but I somehow doubt it. No, not really. There's a couple of Retributors who are a decent distance away, though. Actually, yeah, I'll put the SMS into the Retributors, because killing even a couple of them would be very, very lucky and nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's start off with the 18 shots into your big War Engines of Doom. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, and then these are wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because of command and control. Rerolling everything because of command and control node. Okay, that's 14 at AP -2, 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so these are on 6s. So 22 incoming damage in sets of 2s. So first 6 damage, 1 dies.
Yep.
Next one dies. Next one dies. Oh wait, no, this is already 4, right? I couldn't roll this. I couldn't roll any 5-ups.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was very lucky. Good job, Riptide. You did it.
22. No, sorry. One of them should be alive. No. 22 is correct. Yeah, did it.
Yeah. Because 6, 2.
Yep.
There's at least 3 inefficient wounds, and there's a total of 16 wounds in there.
No, 22.
Yeah.
One of them should be alive with a little bit.
Yeah, one of them should be alive on 1 wound left. Do the Penitent Engines explode when they die?
No, sorry, I had 2 more feel no pains to roll because of that.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So this one takes 1.
1 more wound and dies. Okay.
No. It can't die because it's 22 in sets of 20. It's 22 incoming wounds over this, but in sets of 3, 6.
Oh, I see your point. Yeah. Okay, so it's still at 5. Cool.
Yeah.
Do the Penitent Engines explode or no?
No, it still has 3.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they don't. They really cool. Sort of explode, but only if I pay CP and only to you.
Yeah. So they're fun.
On the edge.
All right, let's do the SMS then. So into the Retributors. This is ignoring cover on multiple levels now, but it's only hitting on 4s. Still a pretty good roll, and then it's wounding on 3s, rerolling everything because of command and control node. Okay, so the Riptide gets 6 wounds, ignoring your cover save, AP -1.
Okay, so these are 4-ups. Let me take 4 of these first.
So 3 fail.
3 fails. A 4-up.
Still only 3 failed.
And the only other outline outside shooting is the Crisis, right?
Yeah, and they're way out of range. They have 22-inch range on their airbursts.
Oh, okay. I'll CP that to be
Okay.
Nope. So
5 dead.
1 left.
Okay.
No. 4. Because you had 6 go through and I
failed 3 and then 1 died. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. You have 1 left. All right. Okay, sick. Well, good job, Riptide. He did way better than I would have expected, and I'm very pleased about it. Okay, let's move on to Shadow Sun then. Since these Penitent Engines still have the full 5 marker lights on them, I could also put the Ghost Keel into them. See, am I within range? Not of the Flamers. The Flamers are now out of range. Sad. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and get the Ghost Keel actually to target the Penitent Engine with the Cyclic Ion Raker that is in range. So, this will be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the marker lights. Okay.
Do you still ignore the dents?
No. So 4's ruling ones.
Yes.
4 hits. These are strength 8, so wounding on 3s. That's 4 wounds at AP -2. Each one of these is D3
Success.
damage.
Oh, it's dead.
Okay.
Probably. Wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like, average damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, it's toast. All right, cool. So I've wiped those out. That's one good thing done. Good job, Ghost Keel. Now, Shadow Sun has a bit more of an interesting target at this point. I'm going to try to target Celestine Squad because that's
You
the only
can't.
thing that I can see.
You can't.
And I'll put everything into them.
You can't shoot
Now you are
Celestine.
in dense, so I'm hitting on 3s.
You
I'm not
cannot
rerolling
shoot
anything
Celestine.
because I
She is
moved.
bodyguarded.
So
Slow
yeah,
wolf.
off we go. Let's start off with the.
Hello, can you hear me?
Because your Gemini Superior have 2 wounds each. I'll start off with the light missile pod. See if I get lucky.
Can you hear
So
me?
3s,
Philip,
2 hits. Strength 7, so 2's to wound.
can you hear me?
2 wounds. Have I done a mistake? Can you hear me? No. Can you
hear
No,
me?
no, no, no.
No, okay. Hold on.
Oh, now I can.
Alright,
Hello.
so you can't target Celestine.
At
She's
all.
bodyguarded.
Entirely.
Yes. So she
Shame.
cannot be targeted by ranged abilities. Period.
Well, in that case, then Shao Sun's just out there loving life. Crap. Okay. Well, I guess the last of my shooting then is into these mortifiers over here, which I'm not expecting to do a whole lot. But I'm not going over dense cover for all of them. Let's see. From the edge of this dude's base. Can I draw over that? No. I'll be hitting dense terrain with at least 2 of the missiles. Yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and spend any additional CP on this, really. I'll keep my CP for later. So that'll be 10 missile shots, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have missile pods, of which 4 are going through dense. So I'll do the 6 that aren't first. So these are hitting on 4s. Okay. And then these will be wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, AP -2.
6s.
Okay, so that's 2d3 damage so far. And these boys are hitting on 5s. And then wounding on 3s. Okay, one more. Okay, so that's going to be 3d3 damage. Let's see if we can even bust through one of these guys. I'm going to roll 2d3s at a time just in case. That's 4, so I'll need to roll the third one. Okay, 5, 6, yeah, that kills 1. Unless if they have feeling of pains, which they do.
Yep. 1 lives
5,
as
1 dies.
No, 4.
Oh, they have 6 wounds?
No, they have a 5 of feel no pain.
Oh, it's a 5 of feeling pain. I thought it was a 6 of feeling pain this whole time. Yeah, okay, cool. In that case, then, that's going to end the turn. At the end of the turn, I score the first turn of Rod, which I think is like, what, 2 points? Not even. It's something. I hold my priority target for 3. And, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, that's that. There's no morale for you to have to do.
There is.
Oh.
The Reds.
All right, the Retributors.
I spend 2 CP and they're fine.
Alrighty. Okay, so they stick around then. I pass the turn over to you.
Yep, that one Retributor is the champ. And you also forgot to move your Riptide.
Oh, yeah. 2 6 inches. 4. Wow, that's not enough to do anything cool at all, actually. I needed a 5 to move back, and a 4 to just move over this way isn't going to help. So I'll try to move it 4 inches backwards as best as I can. But that is
I think you're
really
stepping
rough.
on your friend. Yeah.
I am stepping on my friend. The best I can do then is honestly just stand 2, which blows. Yep, that happened. I'm still within 3 inches of the shielded missile drones at least. So that should protect me from 1 turn of Meltas. We'll have to see.
So Morven is going to throw her rerolls onto the Retributor.
Okay, makes sense.
Preacher is not in range of Celestine, so I'll just wall him onto Morven, who gets it. Right.
Nice.
And then we will start moving around. These rabbits are going to walk on forwards. Actually, Do I want to advance them? Yeah, I do want to advance them. So they will advance. They
They can
go.
then shoot their weapons as if they're assault weapons,
No,
right?
no, I don't
Or
get the rule anymore.
no? Oh, okay. So if you advance, you're not shooting with
They
them.
can charge though. Penitent engines can now advance and charge.
Oh shit! Oh, that's horrifying. I do not like that. My God.
Yeah, they.
Okay. Well, the good news is I'm out of charge range of everything except for these poor, very dead stealth suits.
They're just there to. They're moving up, and they're gonna try and ping pong off your stealth suits to get closer.
Yeah, I bet they are.
They also have 5-inch Paladin and 5-inch Consolidate.
Oh, come on.
So if I
So
manage
there
to,
is actually a potential for you to like almost to
yep.
actually
So
consolidate into my
if I
crisis
roll
suit.
high and then I kill these with everything else, I can consolidate into your crisis. Yes.
That is really not fun. I wish you very bad luck. Except for I don't.
I mean,
No, that'll be
it'll take a
really
pretty good
cool.
roll though. Sisters are going to advance.
Hmm.
They're going
Okay.
12 because they get +1
Yeah.
to advance and charge, and they will stand like
Behind the
here,
experience ring. Big surprise.
screening off your anything from standing on it.
Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense.
These Crusaders will run in and these guys have flamers? No, they have burst
No,
cannons.
they have
Right,
burst cannons.
right. Just run up because they don't care about anything.
Mm-hmm.
They are brave Crusaders who love the Emperor. Something, something, something.
Something dark side, something complete. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. All right. No, I'll move those last. So Celestine. All right. So I want to get her here. 12. Then trail back. I don't need to go 12. I just need to go to here. Trail back to here.
And so long as one of them is inside the dents, then
No, so long as one of them is within 3 inches of the Celestians, they
yeah.
cannot be targeted by ranged abilities, which means you can't overwatch her.
Oh, it doesn't even say in the shooting phase. It's just all shooting.
She cannot be targeted by ranged attacks, yes. Right, that's perfect because then they just need to roll in advance.
Why do I
That
bother
is
playing Tau?
right. Their things are going to advance. They're going
Okay.
+3, which is +1, +2 after the difficult.
Plus
So,
3, -2, +1. Yeah.
yep.
So
So
they get to keep up.
yep, they're going 8.
Oh, that blows.
Yeah. It's. I mean, the bodyguard rule is dumb as hell.
Well, the way that it's worded in particular, it's not even just during the. It's just any time.
Yep.
Yeah, cannot target with ranged attacks. I'm not even sure if the Necron Codex has that that generalized wording for its bodyguard rules.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they say in the shooting phase as well. So it's just like, oh, come on. Uh,
All right.
okay. Well,
Stun and Kagane will advance.
yeah,
They
makes
get
sense.
+2.
All right, Smite Lady makes Smite Lady doing her thing.
Can I get onto
She will
that
smite some people.
objective? No, so I'll have to reroll that. Alright, so they go another 4 inches.
Very nice.
And her friend will just run along. Smitey McSmite those Pathfinders. Val is gonna keep up. I think. Wait, hold on. No, Val's not gonna move first. Let's pretend Val hasn't moved. The Retributor will advance. I will take a 6 and she goes 13. And then Val will move.
Sounds great.
So I don't body block my own units.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Multiplier will just walk up. Is he within tree? Yes, he is. Okay, so pull these back a bit. No, I can't see it anyway. All right, so it's all good. And then the Pentagon engines will advance. +4. 2. 2, 8. So there's 5 and 7 more. 6. And this dude will just run up here and stay in lookout sir range of many robots. And I have basically abandoned my deployment zone.
If only I had taken Line Breaker. Oh wait, you would have just played different. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so at start of the shooting phase, Stern has to do her mine bullets.
Yeah, 2d6 on a 5+. So just read the rule.
Yep.
Yep, good. So D3 mortal wins into the Pathfinders.
They take one. One drops
They
dead.
take one. One just simply becomes deceased. I will remove this one from existence.
Okay. So then we have these multipliers who are going to shoot your crisis bodyguard.
Oh, nuts.
So that is 18 shots on. Do they have any minus to hit?
No. I don't think so. I don't see it like they can after movement they can see over they can see past the dense terrain easily.
Yeah. Okay, so on 3s and I don't know what's the toughness? 5?
Yeah, toughness 5. So 4s.
4s. Oh, well.
Okay.
Those are minus
this will be
1.
going on the guy with reactive countermeasures. So I need to do these 2 at a time. 2s. Both pass. Both pass. So yeah, all saved.
I mean, they didn't have another target.
Exactly. Like they had to shoot something.
Yeah, so
You're stepping on your friend. Highly rude.
this anchor is gonna shoot the devilfish from
Sure.
yes, I can clearly see.
Yeah,
So,
it measures to the hull, so
oh,
if that helps at all.
6 shots and 5. So, okay, nothing. All right.
Okay.
Malvern is going to shoot her big gun and everything into the riptide. No, these multipliers are going to shoot first into the riptide.
All right.
So that is, yeah, 18 on 3s and 5s.
AP -1.
Yep.
3s. Okay. 6 up. Feel no pains. Pass 2, so it takes 4.
All right. Malvern is going to shoot everything into it.
Okay.
It's T7, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, 3 shots is a heavy bolter. 1 miss. 1 wound.
One
-1.
wound. 3 up. Fails naturally. 6 of feel no pains. 1 pass. Down to 8.
Does it innately have a 6 of field of pain?
No, it's because the ethereal who pulsed earlier.
Isn't it?
It's not Nora.
Oh, it's a
Nope.
it's a buff.
It's a pulse. Yeah, it's a buff.
All right.
At some point during the movement phase, it pops a buff.
All right. So and then 2 shots from the crack missiles, 2s and 3s. I will.
Okay.
Do I want to CP this? No, I don't. All right.
Okay. I'll pass this off
-2.
onto a shielded missile drone.
Sure.
Passes off. Do they feel the pain? Yes. The shielded missile drone is dead.
All right. And then I got kicked again. Well, the Retributor is going to be putting shots into it once I'm back.
Sounds good. Just in case I've saved the game. Yeah. I should really just remember not to be cheeky with the 2d6 movement after. Like that really just has bit me in the butt every time I've tried using it.
Yeah, I can't find your server, so I think it did go down.
Okay. I've saved the game, so I'll go ahead and remake it. Yeah, I was just kicked from it too, so. Oh, what else is new? Yeah, but with the death of that Riptide, that is going to be a big problem. It should be back up now. I'm
Alright.
currently just loading up the game. Oh, I lost all the colors. I'm so mad. Okay. While I'm at it, though, I'm going to go ahead and just stick a little emblem over here. Rod achieved.
Oh, well, that's fine. I have the score sheet is appearing also on the table, but mirrored.
All right, I'll load the game in again then.
I was seeing
Oh
a
man.
I was seeing a mirrored version of the score sheet on the table. It was very strange. I mean, I still see.
It's cross-specific ping, but like this is still very odd.
Yeah. So your ghost skill is on 8. Yep. So, right, rets into the Riptide.
Yeah.
Well, ret singular.
Yeah.
So 2 shots
Hitting on
on
threes, you're rolling everything.
rerolling, and 3s rerolling.
Okay. I'll pass off to a drone. Yes. Do they feel the pain? Yes, they're dead. So the next one needs to go on the 5-up invuln, which it fails. I will try to CP reroll that to force you to use some cherubs. No. All right. Damage.
Pretty sure I'm not in half range, so that's 5.
All right. 5 damage. So 5, 6 of feel no pains. Hia. Pass none.
And then I will just pop both cherubs and shoot again.
All right. Well, do you get to choose to pop? Do you have to choose to pop both at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are many different interpretations of this, but one of them
Okay.
is that you have to choose to shoot them both at the same time, but you don't have to target at the same time, or that you can choose to shoot them at the same time and target everything all at once. I don't really care. I have one target. I want it dead. Everything is going to the Riptide.
Fair enough. All right.
3s and 3s
threes again.
rerolling.
5-up invulns. Pass 1. 3d6 damage. That's 7 damage.
You
All right.
have
So
a
that's
chance.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's a fuck. 5, 6, 7. It's a slim chance.
They don't blow?
No.
Oh.
All right,
Oh.
so that's going to put me at a maximum of 10 for while we stand, which is a brutally bad problem.
Okay, and then Celestine will flame at the ghost kill.
Makes sense.
So 5 shots. What's
Nice.
its toughness?
Toughness 6.
Okay, so I'm warning you on
6.
4s.
Yep.
AP 2, 1 damage each.
All right, 4-up invuln save because shield generator. Okay, pass them all.
Okay, and that's it for my shooting.
Really good.
Yeah.
And that's the last time that I try to be cheeky with the fall back behind cover move.
Yeah.
That is such a bad idea.
Just
Okay, cool.
Just go with 3 of invuln.
Yeah, just go with 3-up invuln. Lesson learned. So, what are we doing for charging?
Charging is going to be, oops, I messed that up. Well, the anchorite is going to charge the stealths.
All right,
Okay,
well,
good.
they will try to overwatch, as is their right. 6 is to hit. And 4 is to wound. Strength 5. 1 wound, no AP.
3 up. Good.
Easy pass. Okay. And +1 to the charge roll.
Oh, right, sorry, I get, no, they don't get +1 to charge roll. I miracle, I kill something.
3 to use. Yeah.
It's an I kill something.
Yeah.
So.
Easy charge in, no problems.
Yeah, they are punished. Oh, she can't fit there, so it's just going inside that doorway.
Yeah, it's still within an inch, easily.
Just push you in.
Okay, because the only way I've been able to figure out how to get people to be like closer to things to try to flick them in place, that was magic we could just pull.
The Crusaders are gonna charge, so I just need
Go
a
for it.
4
Yep.
to get a
Easy in.
5, which
Well done. Well done.
good job, Crusaders. You
This is like the third tournament that I played in where I'm like, oh man, this will be kind of cool. I get to play with some people. I'll probably, not have to play against like the top players. It'll be great. This
then
is
it
not the first time I've been in a pod with you, and it's
yeah.
also not the first time I've been matched against people that are way better than me.
Uh,
So I'm kind of
pen
getting annoyed with my luck on that front. So what's going on here?
penitent into them.
Yeah. Go for it.
That's
That's a big roll.
9,
If you go over the terrain, that's
7.
only going to be a 7.
Yep.
Which I don't think is big enough to do what you necessarily wanted to do.
So I want to get this one within half of half.
Yep.
So I'm just going to take this as a 5 for now. And then this one
And
goes
then you
7.
can go. Yep.
Now I can go 9, but I don't need to go 9. This one can go 9. Actually, no, you know what? This one can go 2 more inches this way. And then this one can go
Will
here.
be the anchor in the middle. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, just.
I mean,
that
are you
hurts.
within an inch of the wall? No, you're not, so.
No, I'm not. Okay. And you can't go through the walls. That's a fair point. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I can just get everyone onto this area terrain and just laugh at you.
Laugh at me all you want. Okay.
Yeah, because 5 inches. All right. And then Celestine will. Oh, right. Let me get rid of these cherubs. They are no longer in existence. They have died for the cause. And then Celestine will charge. Let's see. What do I need to get there? I need a 7.
You'll have a hard time fitting your base right there.
Hold on. Let me turn physics on for a second.
Yeah, sure. I see what you're doing. Yeah, okay.
So
as long as you charge
7.
the grab inhibitor drone squad as well, yeah, that'll work.
Yep. I'll just charge everything I need to charge.
Yep, sounds good. I can't overwatch for reasons.
Yep. So okay.
That's a 7
That's
minus
an
D3 inches. Minus 1 inch, so it's a 7. You still make it.
Why is it minus D3?
Because of my grab inhibitor drone.
Oh. Right. Well, it's an
Yeah.
it's an 8
if I rolled any higher, that would have been nice.
No,
but...
because I have +1 to advantage charge anyway.
Yeah, if I rolled a 3, that would have made a difference, but
Yeah.
no dice there.
So I still get a 7? No, I still get 8. Right.
Right, because they're still affected by the difficult terrain while they charge.
No, they have fly.
Or... Oh, right, fly gets... man, I was so confused because there was one time I was playing with Necron Wraiths. They don't ignore that.
Yeah, because they don't have fly.
That effect. Yeah, which kind of threw me for a loop.
They just have something that's very, very, very close to fly.
Very, very close to fly.
Okay. So what we have is I don't know how Shadow Sun is in melee. I don't think she does anything.
Shadow Sun,
can she fight and run away?
In combat, Shadow Sun in combat hits on 3s, rerolling everything because of her Warlord trait, and then she's Strength 4 with no AP.
Okay, can she fight and then run away like Harlequins do?
No.
Alright, so okay, so I'm just gonna start here and get everyone into cover.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on, let me move this one back 3 inches and then the other direction. Okay, you wanna be here so you can tag this ghost kill later.
Okay.
Yeah. The Gemini will put all their attacks into the Grav inhibitor, and Celestine will put all her attacks into Shadow Sun.
Okay.
So into the Grav inhibitor, that is on 3s.
And the Grav inhibitor's units. Okay.
Oh, it's just a single model, right?
There's actually 3 in the unit.
Oh.
Here, let me color them up. The colors fell off.
Yeah, sure.
But it's the Grav inhibitor, the Pulse Accelerator, and the Recon drone strung up back there.
Okay, and what's the toughness?
4.
Okay, so I'm
wounding you on 4s. No invulnerable saves, and the Recon drone is 2 wounds.
Okay, I'm wounding you on 4s. So that's 4 wounds at -3, 1 damage each.
Okay, so I've got 3 6 of Feel No Pains I can try to pass first because of the Advanced Guardian Drone, of which none of them do, which means the entire squad is dead. Okay. Chain that.
And then Celestine gets to do Sally Bonk.
Yep. Very good.
So that's 6
Now these
mortal
are
wounds.
wow. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly see whether or not I get my Feel No Pains off on that.
Sure.
She's got 1 wound left.
All right, and then the
Or she
remaining.
will have 1 wound left if these swords
Yeah,
don't kill her.
and then the remaining attacks. She's T4.
Yes.
Okay, then I will. Yeah. So just. Yeah. Can't see P because I fast rolled, so whatever.
Yeah, let me just check here for the where is the stealth suit ability that she's got?
5 up
Has
invulnerable,
to be
I
within 3
believe.
inches. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, she's got a 5 up invulnerable on this, but I am going to try to pass it off onto one of the stealth drones.
Yeah.
Actually, can't because it's sept locked. I cannot. So if I was going to pass it off onto anything, it would have to be on her command link drone, which I did, and then on a 6. No, so the command link drone is dead.
Right, and then she's down to 1.
Yes.
Because she
Yes,
defied the
she
odds
is.
and passed her Feel No Pain.
You defied the odds and had
Yes, I'm
6
not.
mortal wounds.
I'm not saying that that wasn't a surprise. I'm just saying, like, she defied the odds too, right? So it evened out. Both our big scary commanders defied the odds.
That is really
All
not
right,
good.
so she's
All right.
gonna tag that, tag there. Can't tag that, but I'll tag the ghost kill.
All right.
I'm not really scared of the ghost kill.
No, you shouldn't be. Okay, cool.
The anchorite is gonna swing into the. No, sorry, the pet. Yeah, the anchorite is going to swing 10 attacks.
Okay. Hitting on. You would be re-rolling the force as well due to the stealth field. To be fair.
No, the 3s, you mean?
What you have weapon skill 3? Then yeah,
Yeah,
you'd be re-rolling the 3s.
the mortifiers have weapon skill 3, the penitent have weapon skill 4.
Okay.
And,
so yeah, it's a -1 to hit. So
right.
yeah, you would have been re-rolling those 3s. Okay.
Right, so
toughness
6.
4.
So winning on 3s, 3 saves, -2.
4 up invulns. None. 2 damage pop.
1.
Okay, so that's gonna kill 1.5. I'll go ahead and kill. I'm not sure if it's gonna really matter. No, it's not. 1.5. Because no, that's the Chassefray. I'd rather keep the Chassefray alive just to be safe. 1.5.
Right, and this one will pile in this way, get closer to you there because I can't fit through the wall.
Still within melee range though.
Yep.
Okay, then the Crusaders pile in.
Do T5 though.
My guys are T4.
Oh, T4, yeah. So I'm just gonna take this. It's a half of half, like I measured earlier.
Yep.
This one needs to stay 5.8.
In that case, you're
a bit closer.
No.
There you go.
Yep.
This is 8.6
8.6
versus
9.6, 10.1.
Right.
It's still closer. 8.9.
Yep. So I just move you a bit back because they got 5-inch Paladin Consolidate. A little bit more, right?
Okay.
And
Alright. So that's 2 penitent engines worth of penitent flails.
Yep.
These are hitting on 5s, re-rolling everything.
Yep. 20 attacks.
Good start. Oh, good lord.
Winning on
3s.
3s.
Okay, well, let's see how many incredible 4-up invulnerable saves I can make. That was actually a pretty good a pretty good try, but that was not enough. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 CP and see if I can't do some extra mortal wounds for fun. Because this game's lost already. Okay, so I roll a 4. I'm gonna go ahead and get them to explode. On a 4+, models within 3 inches. Sorry, units that have models within 3 inches of the I think it's the Chasseret in this specific case, can take a mortal wound. So the Crusaders are just out because of the way I placed my things. But the Penitent Engines, the Anchorite, and the Sisters are all within range of this. So, 50-50 chance of making 1 CP worth 2 mortal wounds. So on the Penitents, yes. On the Anchorite, no. And on the Sisters, yes.
Okay, so on the Penitents, they take a mortal
Takes it.
one, and the Sisters, because of Valorous Heart, they take a mortal one.
Alrighty, go us. But the stealth suits have been removed.
And these go 5, standing on the dents.
That is horrifying.
5-inch, I'm not gonna lie, 5-inch Paladin Consolidate is like a drug.
So good. Okay.
And these will run 6 because they Paladin
Yep.
and then they consolidate, and that is all of my charges. So.
All right. So in that case, then I get to fight back. I'll start off with the Ghost Keel and then the Stealth Drones just to see if we get lucky. Let's start off with that Ghost Keel. 3 attacks hitting your Geminis on 5s. 1 attack hits. They are toughness 3 or 4?
3. They're all 3.
2s. It's a wound. AP nothing. Oh, no, AP 1.
Oh, AP 1?
Because of ATS.
Oh, 3 up. Good.
Doesn't matter. Okay. 2 Stealth Drones hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on 4. Nope. And then, Xiao Sun. These are hitting on 3s, rerolling everything because of Exemplar of the Kalyan. And then wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 wounds, no AP.
2 ups. Take 1.
Oh, takes 1.
On the Gemini.
And then that's it. As far as morale goes, I do have some morale. The Advanced Guardian drone has to take morale. On a 6 it fails. Naturally. Goodbye. And then oh no, this game is so over already. The Pathfinders would have to take it, but they on a 6 would pass automatically, so that's fine. That's the end of the turn. Really, really harshly hit because of my bad play with this Riptide. But that was really well done. I think that if I still had a Riptide, I'd actually still have a potential chance at this.
Oh, yeah.
Because he could have done a lot of damage to these Sacrosanths, but let's see what happens.
Yep.
I'm ready to take on my next turn if you are.
Okay, so that was... did this unit died, right? Yes. So Celestine killed a unit, so I get a miracle. And then start of the battle round, I get a miracle.
Admittedly, I killed that, but I imagine it still counts as you, because it is a more you dealt it a mortal wound.
Not this one. The Gemini killed that squad of 3.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. And I think that it still works against the other drones when they take mortal wounds for their friends.
No, they don't.
Because it takes all the damage and turns it into a mortal wound. It's still your mortal wound though.
Is it?
Is my thinking. That's the way I would rule it. That's the way that I remember reading it in my codex. Okay. So, start of my turn. Do I want to Monka or Kalyan? No. I'm fine, thanks.
I mean, you can fall back and shoot, right?
Only if I Mount Ka, but like it's not going to be worth it because Xiao Sun effectively will use my entire army's Mount Ka for herself, which is dumb. So I'm not going to do that. We'll move right along to the next movement phase. We're not out of this yet. We've got a lot of pulse fire, which is going to likely die immediately afterwards, but we can certainly put in a dent. And I don't think that I'm like I can definitely hurt these Penitent Engines
for sure.
something. So start of the movement phase. I need to check some ranges here very quickly.
On the bright side, if your fire sight moves and shoots them, you're getting -1 either way. So
yeah, exactly. Like that's like okay, who cares?
You got a bright side these things, you know.
Yeah. Like it's not over, but like the Riptide was definitely worth not only 5 points but a whole lot of pain. So I'm going to start off by keeping the Ethereals, the Ethereal relatively happy, and I'm going to move him over here. So that way he's a character within 3 inches at the very least. And at this point, he'll go ahead and pulse his 6 of Feel No Pain onto the Crisis Bodyguards.
Okay.
The Pathfinders are going to stand still. Shadow Sun will fall back.
So you might want to
Now,
be a bit further. Celestine has 6-inch heroic.
she's outside of 6.
Okay. But it's from any model. So
Oh, but the Gemini also.
Yes.
Gemini also, huh? Okay, good point. Well, and she gets back up at the end of a phase, right?
Yep. The Gemini
Yeah,
do not.
okay.
So if you kill the unit, then she will. Then at that position she would be out. But if, for example, you just I spike or you roll a bit badly, then this Gemini could have heroic. Then
Yeah, made my day a very bad one.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to got you as anything. It's
I appreciate that, Ash. I mean, you're not going to need the help, but I'll put the Ghost Keel over here with a fallback. I'll get these 2 stealth drones to do their thing, and just try to stay obscured at least a little bit to apply some -1s. Right. Okay, now I am expecting this Gemini to be dead by the time
just nudge him back.
done and said.
Quarter.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Well, good.
Good call, thank you. All right, the Enforcer battlesuit is within 22 of a couple of different targets already if it stands still, but it's not going to matter if it stands still or not because you got cross-link stabilizer jets. So I'm going to go ahead and put the commander over here, within 3 inches here, within range of the Ghost Keel. The Cadra Fireblade is going to go ahead and move over to the other side over here. Redfish. Redfish still has most of its contingent of stuff in it. I'm going to go ahead and put the Breachers out at this point. Up against the wall as best as possible. Okay. And their drones, which are now a separate unit, can go elsewhere. I'm going to go ahead and have them spawn over here. And then have these boys spawn over here. So that way we have a largely unobstructed attempt to try to move through the wall there. These guys will then move forward their 6. And I'm within 15 inches there, so I can spend a CP to at least put in some damage there and see if my Breachers can't do something first. I'm going to go ahead and get the drones to fly out over here with their 8 inches of movement. Yeah, that could do the trick. Although I will move them a little bit more over this way and over here. Go. Perfect. So I got some drone support there if I need it onto the commander. The strike team on the inside is going to pop out as well. Because at this point, I just want to shoot things. Okay. This is not what I would normally be doing, but you know what?
Don't forget about your rod.
Yeah, don't forget about my rod. It's a very fair point. I am thinking about it. I've got a perfect rod unit back here. Or should be a perfect rod unit if I just flatten them up against the wall. More or less.
I mean, you don't have to be outside of 6 of an edge. You just need to be outside of 6 of any center line.
Oh, well then, I thought it was the board edges as well. I thought that the size was like ridiculously small. So these guys will probably end up doing the rod if nobody else does.
Yeah, it's just a cross of no rod.
Stealth teams did not fall back. Stealth teams were never in combat, so they're just going to stay there. So, Fire Warriors. They're going to go ahead and pop out over here with their 6 inches of movement. Okay, and I'll just finagle them such that they are working. Perfect. They got 22 inches of pulse range as well. So I hope that I can kill the Retributor and put in enough shots into Kaiganil that there's a problem there. We'll have to see. The Devilfish then is going to go ahead and move its...
Okay, just to double check, you're aware of Kaiganil's Stern's defensive profile?
4 up invuln save, toughness 3, 5 wounds. What am I missing?
Kaiganil has a 5 up feel no pain, and they are both -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Really nothing I can do about that, but yeah, I now know that.
Yeah. I mean, if it matters for targeting,
it does not.
Okay.
Sadly, at this point, they need to die so that way I can get you off that objective. That's the end of the story there. So, Devilfish goes there. Bluefish. All the firepower I could put into these penitent engines, it might be helpful, but then these mortifiers are going to do some roughshod stuff anyway. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, Bluefish is going to need to drop off his breachers. as well, just to make sure that we can get in a little bit of extra damage that way.
Alright,
Okay, so
slap some water.
Shasui here, that, like this, and like this. And this turn, I'm going to have this squad of strike team do Rod.
Yep.
Okay. The Guardian drone and the other drones are going to pop out over here. And the marker drone are going to pop out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These breachers are as close as they can be to the wall. That's fair and fine. Okay. They are going to go ahead and move out 6 inches. The idea here being that they can get well within 5 inches of somebody, at least several different somebodies that are there, so that way they can get their pulse blasters doing their thing.
Yep.
Cool. And then I'm going to get the Crisis Bodyguard team. Okay, you can stay there. Can everybody else see a target with their missile launchers? No. I already popped out the 6 of Feel No Pain, so what I need to do with them is, let's see, I need to block off your ability to get to me. And are there ruins with high enough floors? Nope. So the fish is going to go ahead and move over here 10 inches. Hello. How are you?
You
Um,
see it's hull measure, right? So okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good.
That should be good. As far as my measuring eyeball knows. Now, everybody else can see with the missile pods except you. So out you come. You can scooch forward just a touch. That way you can see. And then everybody else has line of sight there. So that's well and good to at least somebody. Cool. I've done what I can. The Firesight Marksman at this point needs to just, I don't know, stand still so he can shoot Celestine from all the way over there. Okay, cool. So that's his job. And I guess he's within range of some drones that I still need to move, huh? Let's go ahead and just keep them here in case if things go horribly wrong. All right. So that's the end of the movement phase. Top of the shooting phase. I am not doing anything special because there's no command link drone. There's no command and control node targets. We're just moving right along. The first thing I'm going to do is going to get this Firesight Marksman to tag the Celestine unit all the way over down the way.
Sure.
This will be hitting on a 3. Fails to hit, naturally. Okay. I'm going to try to get the Cadre Fireblade to do the same thing. It's also hitting on a 3 because it's moving and shooting with a heavy weapon for reasons. It's a laser pointer, but there you have it. Okay, that one hits. Marker light. Okay. With that marker light in place, I'm gonna, let's see.
You know, I once had this brilliant idea to use an Inquisitor to mind control a guy and marker light one of his friends so that I could get reroll ones to hit against that target, and then I found out it was reroll ones for Tau Empire, and I was so sad.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Like I thought I found this really cool like tech thing, and then it was just like no.
Yeah, that would have been really, really cool. I still think it's a neat idea, but it is definitely more memey than anything else. Okay, marker light from the marker light drone over here into same squad there, just to see if I get lucky. I do. That's going to be a second marker light. And at this point, I will spend OCP to get the D3 extra. See if I get lucky here. Not really, no. So we're up to 3 marker lights. The Pathfinders are going to go ahead and put in some more shots here. So that's 4 of them, rerolling 1s. That's 2 more. That gets us up to 5.
Okay.
So with the full 5 marker lights, I'm going to go and start off with these stealth suits, putting all their shots into the Gemini. That's 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s for the hit rolls. Go marker lights go. 3s to wound. Okay, that many wounds, AP minus nothing.
Alright, so 2 ups.
2 more. Okay. I'm going to spend a CP on the breachers to give them 15-inch range blasters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's their time to fly. 10 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. And screw it. You know what? I'll spend a CP to get them to reroll wounds too. Because you guys are in cover. So, here goes. Rolling 1s. Okay, and then these are strength 6, so 2s, rerolling everything because of the thingamajig didn't even matter. All right, so that many at AP -2.
Okay, so
And I'm
4
ignoring your
ups.
cover save because of the marker
Yep.
lights.
So 4 ups.
Yep, 1 damage each.
So let me put one of these aside in case I need to miracle.
Yep, makes sense.
No, I
1, 2, 3,
don't.
4.
Alright, so it takes 4, so Celestine takes 3.
Alrighty. Okay, and then the strike team from Celestine. The strike team is 13. Nobody is within half range, so no extra Fireblade shots. Let's see how lucky I can get if I put all of their Pulse Blaster shots into Celestine at this point.
Alright.
So that's another 10 shots at this range. These are hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, winning on 3s, like before. Okay, and then 3s. I'm ignoring your cover save, but no AP.
So 2 ups.
Okay.
Oof, she goes down.
All right, and she'll probably get back up. But before she does, I've got some guns to shoot with. So I'm going to start off with this Devilfish. I'm going to put all of its shots into the Retributor over here.
Okay.
So it's got 12 of them from the 2 gun drones and its burst cannon. Hitting on 4s. Oof. 3s. 3 wounds, no AP.
Okay, 3 ups. Let's see.
Oop. Oop.
Do I want to miracle this last one? Is there anything else I want to miracle? No. Alright, I'll take a 3. She passes.
All right, nicely done. Okay. Okay, we'll move on to, let's see. As far as shooting goes over here, I have almost nothing left except for my commander. So, for my commander, I need to guarantee the death of these guys almost over anything else, just to make sure you don't get the 5 points of the primary, or at least I'd like to think that's the case. And they also really slap in close combat. I need to think about that. Let's go on to the other easier matchup at this point. I'm going to go ahead and get the Breachers to shoot all their shots into here.
Okay.
They are all within range, but they have -1 to hit because of all the dense terrain. So these are hitting on 5s. Okay. These are strength 6 because of the close range. So these are wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, AP -2.
So 6 ups. And
if
1
I'm
damage
feeling
each.
the pains,
Take 1.
you take 1. Nicely done, Breachers. Nicely done. Okay, cool. I'm going to spend 2 CP for coordinated engagement from the battle suits. I am now ignoring your covers. I now have 5 marker lights on them for the purposes of their shooting.
Okay.
And I'm also going to spend my last CP to ignore the dense cover. Let's see how much damage we can do. I spent all my CP. If only I still had my Riptide, this would have been a lot easier. So that's going to be 10 missile shots. I'm going to start off with those. So these all do a bit more damage. These will be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Because of the multi-spectrum sensor suite. Okay, and then these are wounding on 3s. That many at AP -2.
Nothing?
Okay, and those are all D3 damage.
One first, because I have 1 on 3.
All right, 1's on 3. Okay, I was about to say, like, what are our wounds looking like here? Okay, so first one does 2, and then 5 total.
First one eats it.
Takes 3.
Exactly.
He's dead. Okay, the next one could die off of 2.
Nope.
Takes 4. 5, 6, 7.
And goes down.
Takes 6. Yep. And then the last one takes 3 damage off of the last missile pod.
Takes nothing so far. Takes 1.
Takes 1. Okay. Then I've got 6d6 air bursting fragmentation projector shots. Okay, so 11,
17.
12, 13,
17.
17. Yeah. Thanks for counting faster than I can.
So the trick is that if you select them all, right?
Yeah.
And then you hover
Right.
over,
It
it
tells
will
you the
show.
sum in
Yeah.
TTS. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So
So
good to know. Thank you. That's
it's not
huge.
that I'm a maths genius.
Well, you know what? Take the compliment and run with it, please. So this will be hitting on threes, re-rolling ones.
I mean, I'm good at maths, but I'm not that good at math.
5's to wound. Just 3 wounds, AP -1, ignoring your cover and stuff.
Fives and
1
five.
damage.
Take
And
one.
he takes it. Okay. All right. So it's not as scary, but they are still more than capable of killing everything that they see. I'm gonna go ahead and get the devilfish to shoot them now. 12 shots. I'm in the dents, so I'm ignoring the dents. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, no AP.
4s and
1
5.
goes through. Another one takes 1 damage. Down to 2. Shame that. Okay, which leaves just the commander then. I've been kind of letting this stew and brew in my mind for the last little bit. We need to do what we need to do here. So the commander can put a good chunk of its shots into the Celestians. They will probably live because of the cover rules and everything else. I'm going to put one of the cyclic ion blasters into the Retributor. I'm going to put the other 3 into the unit with Kaganol just to be sure.
Okay.
And I will overcharge.
I assume you're not overcharging into the Retributor, though.
It doesn't have a feel no pain, does it?
No, it does not.
No. Okay. Yeah, no, I suppose not. But I will make it my through Unity Devastation target, so that way 6 is to wound our AP -2.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start off with the Retributor here. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Cool. Wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of the crosslink stabilizer jets. 3 wounds, AP -1.
4 ups.
Nice. Just at long last. Unless you want to CP reroll it.
No.
Okay. All right. Now for the rest of them. That is not a dice that I just copied, game. Thank you. Okay. So these will be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of your defensive profile. Okay. And then these are -1 to wound, so these are wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so that's 4. Each one of these does D3 damage.
Okay, 4 ups.
Okay, so 2d3 damage. Oof. Just the 3. That's not math.
3 damage on 5 ups, and Kaganum takes 3.
All 3 of them. Okay, that's something at least. Alrighty then.
That all for shooting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Celestine
At
get
least I
back
got
up.
rid of. At least I got rid of Celestine.
Celestine stands back up.
Unsurprisingly. All right, so at the end of the phase, she gets back up. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. I'd rather that she didn't have a chance to go ahead and do all the nonsense in the world. Pathfinders can go in a block. The Devilfish did not advance to get there. It would take a 10-inch charge from the Devilfish to do it. I am not in the mood to sacrifice much else in here. So I'm going to try to get the Devilfish to charge Celestine.
Okay.
Makes it. Bonk. Okay, so fight phase. The Devilfish bases you as best as it possibly can. So it's going to go in with its 3 attacks. It's hitting on 6s. 1 hit. Wounds on a 2. It wounds. It saves. All right, and I'm going to try really hard to make sure that you are super based. So that's it.
Celestine gets 6 swings.
6 mortal wounds already. Nice.
She's performing real hard. What's its toughness?
7.
Okay, so these wound. So these are -4.
They go through. How much damage too?
2 damage each. So that is 10 damage.
10. Down to 2.
So you know what? I will CP reroll that. 2. Actually, no. I will instead of CPing, I will spend Moment of Grace, burn the 1, and this 2 becomes a 3. Wait, no, I have to reroll because it's wounding on 4s, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, yet. I do not. I will burn the 2 and the 5, and it will go up to a 4. Because I can improve it by up to 2.
All right. Well, so much for
That
me
will
trying to stop Celestine from charging whatever she wants.
slishity slashity
Um.
that Devilfish did.
Okay. Does the fish explode for starters? No. And then the 2 drones inside. We'll have to see after I deploy them, because I have to deploy them first. I can't just do all the cool shit I want to do. Okay.
Well, Celestine usually doesn't do any mortal wounds, so I guess she's just getting them all out of her system today.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, so the 2 drones are down. Do either of them die? No. Okay. So that's the end of that.
How far is this?
Yeah, no, I am not a very good player, and this is definitely not helping.
Right, so 3 inches this away. Still be closer. Celestine's closest 5.8, and 3 inches this way is
Incredible. All right, I mean, I got a nice little castle here. It's not going to live. By the end of the turn, I expect most of it to be
End
dead.
of fight phase. I will get a 2.
Nice. It's something. Okay, so morale phase. You owe me none.
Yep.
I owe you none.
Penitents only need to take it if 3 die. 2 died.
Yeah.
Take it.
So that's the end of the turn. You hold 1, 2, and more. I got my priority targets at least. I got another 2 or whatever for retrieve Octarius data. You're going to get grind them down. I don't see how you don't. You're going to get priority targets, and you're going to get stranglehold again.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, knowing that, because honestly, Kaiganol and Ephrail could honestly just sit there all game at this point.
Pretty much.
Celestine
will try and summon her friend.
Yep, that's her action.
Yep, it's a command phase action, so.
Which is really cool. I like that.
Val will buff herself because got no other target to
She
buff.
can.
Yep.
Remember at the beginning of 9th edition when they were like, "Oh yeah, the characters can't shout at themselves to make them feel better." That was a lie.
I mean, it's a targeted thing now.
And at least, yeah, it's a targeted thing, but they literally can shout at themselves to do better. And I mean, like, way better.
The modifiers. Sorry, the war him, which goes on the modifiers here.
Plus 1 attack. Yeah, after this turn, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to talk it out.
Sure.
I got a feeling.
And then we can go to movement. So these modifiers will just run up this away.
I assume you do not want. Do you want to advance or no?
No, I can't advance and charge them. I can advance and charge penitents, not modifiers.
Oh my fuck! They look like the exact same model, so I'm just like, they're all the same, right?
Yeah, I wish I could take. I wish they were, but no, they're actually very different. Like their stat line is the same, but their abilities are very different, which is confusing. But
yeah. Well, penitent engines are like, we want to redeem ourselves, and mortifiers are like, you fucked up, stay in the coffin.
Basically.
Yeah.
Penitent engines are criminals who are given the opportunity to redeem themselves, and mortifiers are repentia who either betrayed the order, get anchorites, and normal repentia who ran away from battle get mortified.
Yeah. Bad times for everyone.
No, they get to earn their final redemption. What are you talking about? This is like the ideal case.
Bad times for everyone. Oh my god. Look, I'm actually really glad that this game is going the way that it is. I'm really hoping that for the rest of this invitational, I do not have to play someone of your caliber again, because this list is not up for it. At the same time, I am learning a lot, so this is good.
Yeah, I mean, this is a like, I'm surprised you've actually done like this little damage to me.
Oh?
On the whole, yeah, because my experience with Style has generally been you just like annihilate half my army and then it just win off like the rest of it, but
yeah, but my army doesn't have that much in terms of the killy stuff. I might get lucky with some other stuff, down the line,
Mhm.
but it's unlikely. That Riptide was kind of a huge part of my damage and was actually really good at killing mortifiers and stuff.
Yeah. Uh,
But that one Retributor living kind of was good times, and not having a 3-up invuln save was a
yeah.
bad time.
Sacrosancts are going to advance. So +4 going 10.
Yep. Don't forget
Yep.
about that friend.
Yep. She's got coherency issues, which is why I'm moving her separately.
Gotcha. No Overwatch for me.
Yeah.
Are you okay
Yeah.
with putting it on top of your Gemini
She
friend? Okay, cool.
that thing doesn't have to come down there. I was just in case I roll a bad advance.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a pretty cool piece of tech.
Yeah. So everyone was saying, yeah, if you resurrect the Gemini, you lose 8 inches, 12 inches of movement. I'm like, no, you lose 8 inches of movement because that thing's on 32 and it comes down 2 inches away. So
Yeah, but like if Celestine's already close enough, then it really doesn't
yeah,
matter.
like
Like,
if she's like 6 inches away, you don't have a 6 inch charge to make. You have a 3 inch charge to make.
yeah, if I were like Necrons or something that might have been able to charge back in and punch Celestine to death after that, after killing her in the shooting phase,
Hmm.
like, okay, this would not be a problem. But against like shooty armies like this one, the fact that she just gets back up really close to my lines and pops up a Superior, it's really good. It's really, really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, I've had an Ultramarines just like pop back up, like do the double shoot thing, but other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah.
oh, and then these guys who are not in combat just go up here and here. Okay, start of the shooting phase. Stern will try and
Hmm.
blow up those Pathfinders with her mine
Yep, yep.
bullets.
She succeeds. D3 mortal wounds.
Oops.
Eventually. Well, I mean, we'll get there eventually.
One
Just the one.
mortal wound.
All right. Well, she
Again.
still has dealt more damage than a lot of my than a few of my units have, so that's good.
No, it pulls you out of my grenade range. No. Okay. So these penitent engines are going to flame at these fire warriors.
You're certainly gonna try.
So that is
Oh,
17
good lord.
shots on twos. 14 at -1.
Fives. You're toast.
Well, I'm not sure I'd say they're toast, but they're cooked.
They're very cooked. Yeah, they are over toasted.
Mortify. One of the mortifiers will shoot into the drones. Are they one unit?
Yes, they are one
Okay.
unit. The Guardian drone has a 5-up invuln. Not that it matters for
Okay.
your AP.
So one of them will shoot there. The other two will shoot the devilfish.
Okay.
Wait, no, the devilfish isn't dead. The other two will shoot the crisis.
Okay.
Or whatever good that will do. 6 shots into the drones. Threes and
Guys.
threes. Nothing.
Okay. And then into the crisis. Deca, 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 deca. Oh my god, it's so many shots. Okay, force.
It's a lot of not. It's a lot of fairly accurate shots that have no rerolls. So
Yeah.
they're quite spiky.
So I need to roll these 2 at a time just to be safe. 2 ups. Both pass and 2 ups.
Mm-hmm.
Passes. Okay.
Okay. Monday.
So you have all these
Yep.
boys.
Sorry.
Morven.
Mortifiers will shoot. Do I want to shoot the ghost kill?
Well, you can't shoot the commander. He's a character.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about the ghost kill, or because these drones are protecting him.
Hmm.
So, yeah. So the gun drones. Let's see.
Are obscure.
No, one of them.
No, you
One
can
of
see
them.
them off the tip of one of them.
Yeah. Okay. One of
One of
them
them
is
can
going to
see.
shoot the gun drones.
Okay.
One of them is going to shoot the stealth drones. No, two of them are going to shoot the stealth drones. Okay.
Okay.
So into the gun drones. Threes and threes, presumably.
Yeah, because toughness 4 to strength 5.
Yep. So 3 at -1.
Okay. Fail 3 of them. The gun drones are super dead.
And then 12 shots into the stealth drones.
These are at -1, so hitting
Yep.
on force.
Force. 3 hits. And 2 ones.
5 up. 1 lives. Yeah, this is gonna. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well,
1 stealth storm dies.
Marvin Val will shoot her heavy bolter into the
2 drones
drones.
there. Yeah. Okay.
And she will shoot her frag profile in. Wait. Yeah, her frag profile into this squad back here.
Okay, into the breachers.
Yep, so into the drones. 2's
Dugga, dugga,
rerolling,
dugga.
and 3's
Easy.
rerolling.
Dugga, 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 dugga. 5s. 1 lives.
Nice.
I'll keep the guardian drone.
And then the 10 shots into your other dudes.
Yeah, yeah.
2's rerolling.
Oof. And then 3's rerolling because frag.
Yep. And 3's one of these does not exist.
Yeah, one of those is a super fail. Yeah, one of those is a fail from last time. Okay, nicely done. So that many
AP zeros.
AP.
0.
All right, so force 1. Lucky boys. I'll lose this guy over here. Take cover.
And you're out of range for stun to shoot her bolt pistol. So stun will shoot her bolt pistol at these guys back here because they're just in range, and I don't want to make
the
this.
strike team.
Yep, I don't want to make this charge even harder.
Yeah, makes sense.
So 1 shot into those guys on 3 and 3. Nope, nothing. All right.
Okay.
So that was all my very powerful shooting. No, wait, I still have the anchor, right? Right. Who's got nothing to shoot at? Shoot the devilfish. I'll reroll this because I had 6 shots and I only rolled 5. Okay. And then 1 save, -1.
Okay, 3 up. Would have been the answer if I had no AP, but a 4 up still passes.
Okay, so
I can words, I promise.
end of shooting phase. Celestine friend will get back up.
Ta-da! Okay.
And then we will go into charges. I didn't kill anything in the shooting phase because Morven flubbed horribly. And I mean, those Fire Warriors did fantastic.
Yeah, they did way better on their armor saves.
Okay,
Wish I had done that with my Riptide.
So you can't fall the Greater Good. Can you fall the Greater Good into Devilfish? Yes.
No.
No.
It does not have the ability, and therefore I cannot do it for it.
Huh.
Yeah. It's a big downside to Kroots, to like auxiliaries in general, and vehicles, because they don't have for the greater good. So because of that, I can't for the greater good them. It's very sad. But at the same time, like, fuck, Overwatch stinks. So.
Alright, so Celestine will charge the... Let's see, this is a 5. No, this is 6. And if I get here, I can get here. Alright, so I'll charge 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. I can't Overwatch.
Yep.
Easy in.
So 9 here because she gets +1.
Yep.
And this one.
I really like Celestine. I actually like her for what she does now.
Yeah.
She's just a hero.
Yep, she's
Demon Prince.
she is just a beat stick now, which is great.
Yeah, which I like. Yeah.
Morven will try that charge into the Ghost Kill.
I can't Overwatch. I could try to for the greater good, but I don't think this is the time.
No, she's also protected.
Oh, right, because you're still with it. So dumb. Okay, go for it. Nah, I
failed it.
You need a 10.
Yeah, I failed it horribly.
Okay.
Multipliers are going to try that charge.
Go for it.
Need an 11. No. Stun and Kaiganel will try and charge these Pathfinders.
Now we're going to start declaring some Overwatch. So the Pathfinders within 6 inches of both of the strike teams and the Cadre Fireblade.
Yep.
So they're going to go ahead and try to do those kinds of Overwatch. I'll start off with the Cadre Fireblade. He is well within 16 inches of his grenade, so he will go ahead and try to launch the grenade. D6 shots. 6 shots. This will be hitting on 6s, and if any of them hit, you're blinded. No. Shame that. Next, I'll try to get the Pathfinders to go. One of them will throw a grenade. D6 shots. Just the 3. Need a 6 to hit with these. No. And then the other 2 will try to shoot a marker light. No, that's not going to be worth it. They'll do their pulse carbines on 6s. And then, am I within half range of you? Yes. So I actually get an additional 2 attacks with that. Because of the Fireblade. No. Okay. Next. The Breachers are all at... one of them's definitely out of range. No, actually, no. They're within range, but all within range of the long profile. So there's 4 of them left. That's 8 shots. Thank you, hybridized weaponry. These are hitting on 6s. 2 hits. Wounding on normally would be 3s, now 4s. 1 wound.
4 up.
1 damage.
And 5 up, feel no pain. Take 1.
Okay, and now for the strike team. The strike team, none of them are within 22. So none of them are within half range of the Fireblade. They're all just going to go ahead and shoot. See if we can't at least get rid of Kaiganel somehow. So 6 is the hit. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 1 damage. No
He's
problem.
good.
All right, go for it.
6 inches, which is just enough.
Easily, yep.
And then we have the penitents into your devilfish.
The devilfish will cry. There's your 11. Holy crap.
Well, that's not the engine squad I wanted that to get.
No, but still.
The mortifiers will try to charge.
They need an 11.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wanted an 11 somewhere else. Nope. And the Crusaders will try that charge.
No.
They get a 5.
Having to go through the dents
yeah,
and everything will not be enough.
Well, good enough, I guess.
All right. Do I want to do any heroic interventions? Ha 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 ha. Admittedly, I'm actually tempted. It might be able to kill a Gemini, but then the Gemini will probably just kill Shadow Sun. You know what? Go for it, Shadow Sun. What else are you going to do? You're literally useless in my list. I've written you out of it now. So, yep, heroic intervention there.
Okay.
You get to go ahead and start.
Alright, so Gemini will try and bonk Shadow Sun. Celestine will bonk the commander.
Okay, where do you want to start?
So on the commander.
Okay.
And 3s.
Well, the good news is I'm not immediately super dead. 3s to wound.
I will CP 1 because I.
Okay. And what's the AP on these? 4?
4.
I'm not sure if you needed the CP. But it does mean
you can pass it because you can have a drone in range.
Yeah. Okay. So now, like, no matter what I do at this point, even if I pass 1 off, the other 3 will deal 6 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, there's no sense in trying to stop that. He's dead.
Okay.
Which means no Monka. Yeah, we'll be able to talk out the rest of this game. I played this like a peanut. I am so sorry I didn't give you a better game.
Oh, it's
Maybe
all good.
next time.
And then the Shadow Sun that I want to know. The Shadow Sun gets a roll. Come on.
Yeah. Now Shadow Sun's -1 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that mattered.
No, it didn't because I rolled a 4.
Okay. So I'm gonna toss this onto a stealth drone. It tosses onto the stealth drone, and the stealth drone dies.
Oh. Yeah, and then Kaiganel and Stun will rip through this squad and,
Easily, yeah.
hop around, and then they run here and take your
Okay.
ethereal and ghost kill, and yeah.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let's start off with these stealth suits. Let's see if we can bonk at least 1 wound off of these Gemini, off the Gemini here. Between the bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this many.
Yeah.
Hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s because we're strength 4. 1 wound. No AP. No problem. Okay. Shao-Sun has no other targets. Hitting on 3s, rerolling everything because of Exemplar of the Cow Yan, which says reroll hits, not just at shooting. It's so dumb. 3's the wound. That is 3 wounds, no AP though. Shao-Sun, you could have been a legend. You might still be though. The Ghost Keel has 3 attacks. I'm gonna go ahead and put them into Kaiganol.
All right.
You're within range. -1 to hit.
Yep. So 6s.
1 hit. These are strength 6, so these are wounding you on 2s.
3s.
3s then, because you're -1. It wounds. AP minus, it doesn't matter. You pass, okay. The Cadra Fireblade, I believe, has 3 attacks. You do. These are hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the very few combat-y characters Tau have. What a time. -1 because of Kaiganol's defensive profile. 4s, up to 5s to wounds. No wounds. And I believe that's combat over there.
Yep. And then we do the
And then
penitent into
The
the.
Devilfish.
All right. No, I need to do the penitent into the devilfish.
Oh, you forgot about that. Yeah, go for it.
20. Rerolling. Thank you, Zealot rule, and 5s.
Okay, minus.
-2.
I need 5s. I take 6, I assume.
3. The flails
3.
are 1
Oh, it's only
damage
1
each. Yeah.
Okay. So Devilfish gets attacked back to full profile. 3 attacks. 1 hits, wounding on a 3. It fails to wound. Surprise, surprise. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
the flails
The
are
end of the turn.
anti-horde. They're the
Yes.
the anti-horde option. The buzzsaws are the anti-elites.
That I figured, but like I'm so used to Death Guard flails just being 2 damage all the time. Like that's where I first heard flails as a thing. I started off with Kill Team about 3 years ago now. It feels like.
Yeah.
And when they first came out, they had flails, and they were the best weapon in the game, bar none. They killed everything they touched. It was crazy.
I play Kill Team too.
Oh man, I'm actually really looking forward to the new rule set. Okay, so we are at a situation now where this is really, really ugly.
Sally bonked somebody, so that's a 4. And you got first turn, so I get a 1. All right, I have a 1, a 2, and a 4.
It's something. Start my turn. Shao-Sun might as well mount Ka herself. Because it can only target herself. God damn it. Okay. Moving phase. Ethereal's going to go ahead and give reroll 1s to the Crisis Bodyguard.
Yep.
And is there... You're not giving me any room. I really wanted to do something like Wall of Mirrors to like help out here. At least a little bit. Oh, I do still hold.
Yeah, you still hold 2.
1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have
5
you have OPSEC, so
yeah. So I still get the 10 points for that. Yeah, my to the last now is 5 points, and it might stay at 5 points the whole game. We'll have to see. Priority targets I'll probably be able to hold the majority of the rest of the game. Again, we'll see. Okay, so the Ghost Kill's going to stay in combat. At the start of the movement phase, I am going to go ahead and Wall of Mirrors to get the stealth team to get redeployed. So long as they are within 12 and outside of 9. So they're going to pop up over here. No, that's not outside of 9 there, is it? I only need 1 model within 12, so I can put it over like here if I want to. Then put the rest of them outside of 9 of your guys. Donk, donk, donk. Perfect. Okay, and donk, donk. Nice. Stealth team is free. Ghost Kill's going to stay in combat with everybody. Shao-Sun is going to fall back over here. So she still has shots onto some mortifiers at the very least. Cadra Fireblade is going to fall back Let's see, 3 inches over this way, a few inches over this way. Does the ghost kill fall back? Actually, I would like to at least be able to try shooting these guys. You know what? Ghost kill's gonna fall back. Actually, 14 inches over this way. And then the sneaky stealth suits are going to. So you need to play the angles game out pretty hard here. And can I do what I need to?
Oh, looks like I dropped again. Yep, looks like I dropped. And it looks like Slow Wolf might have dropped too. Oh, thank you so much, Brandon. Money.
A lot of tinkering around.
Oh, hello.
And like, hello, you there?
Yep.
So I'm doing a whole lot of tinkering around, and as much as I'd like to play this game out in its entirety and get all the points that I need to, you're on a time crunch.
I mean,
It's already like
I'm
near
not a
noon.
time crunch. I've got like 3 hours. 2 hours.
Oh, 3 hours?
Two
Oh,
or
okay.
more
I thought that
hours.
you. Okay.
No. I
Still,
just said we had to finish because I had to probably run off and eat lunch, but I can eat a bit later because timing is apparently less of an issue than I thought.
Okay, well that's good. At the same time, like it is 11:30, almost midnight for me, and admittedly I'm a little tired. So, and even all the coffee I had in the world, it was not going to save me here. So at this point, let's take a look at this realistically. I think that it's likely that these two penitent engines on the south side of the map from where I'm sitting, so your north side,
Yep.
are probably dead. And with access to the airbursting fragmentation projectors and your sisters being relatively close, I might be able to start poking at them for what it's worth. Not much, but you know. So these two penitent engines should die. The ghost skill fell back, so I can't do anything. But the stealth suits could potentially put enough into the Crusaders to kill one, because they have what, 2 wounds apiece?
They have 1 wound each.
1 wound apiece.
Okay. They're chaff.
Yeah.
Like usually I either like the screening deep strikes, sitting on an objective, or soaking Overwatch. Those are their 3 roles in life.
Mm-hmm.
They have once upon a time killed the Sanctus, but you know that was.
Goodness.
But you know, Sanctus has no inbound. I just spiked.
Mm-hmm.
Like the perfect profile for them to hit.
So the only thing that really matters here is whether or not I can really kill these two at all, and that's going to be very difficult to pull off. So let's see what we can do with these crisis bodyguards. Can I put them in such a position as to use their missiles? No, not really. The Devilfish is kind of happy tanking these guys for the rest of the game. I'm within. Oh, hold on. There's an interesting choice. There's an interesting kerfuffle. You are in range. You are in range. No one else is though. Let's see what I can do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play out my turn, and depending on how much I kill, the rest of the game will be pretty much determined. The Devilfish here is going to stay on these penitent engines to force them to stay still, because I don't think they can fall back and charge.
They cannot?
Okay, cool news. As far as Rod goes, I don't really have much of an option this turn. I'm going to have to sacrifice a turn now to get some shooting done, and then afterwards I might be lucky enough to score one additional rod, maybe, and it would probably end up being this corner, depending. So we'll see. I've definitely got at least 2. You know what? Mirror of Minds, or sorry, the Wall of Mirrors should have been used to get those guys out of combat and guarantee rod for 3. That is the only way I think to get me the points. They would end up being Wall of Mirrors over into the corner and then just like be over here and then rod.
I will point out that these Fire Warriors can just walk. Like, they go move 6, right?
Yes, but they need to shoot.
Okay. Yeah, sure. If you want
And they've got more they've got more firepower than these stealth suits do. Hilariously. Because they have because the breachers have actual AP, and then the fire warriors are within range of volley fire, so they've actually got 15 shots.
I see.
Yeah. So there's that, I guess. So, yeah, so these guys are going to have to rod if I'm going to get my 3rd rod. So that's going to give me 8 points for the end of the game, and I'm never going to get this corner. That's just not going to happen unless if I'm extremely lucky and you ignore these guys for the rest of the game, and I advance, and everything else happens. And that's not happening. So let's move right along. You fell back. That's fine. Firesight Marksman's going to go ahead and try to put a shot into Kaiganol over there.
Mm-hmm.
This will be hitting on a 4 because you're -1 to hit. It misses. Okay. The Catcher Fireblade fell back here, so he can't shoot anyway. I'm going to go ahead and... Honestly, I'm going to get Shadow Sun to go first and try to target Celestine as much as possible here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have
she
really...
Moncard herself.
She Moncard herself, yeah. So she can fall back and still shoot. It will count as being remaining stationary. So she's re-rolling all of her hits anyway, which is kind of cool. So, first off, Missile Pod. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Okay. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, AP -1.
So, 3 ups. Is
yes.
this multi-damage?
It is D3 damage a pop.
Okay, so 3 up. And roll the damage first.
Okay, first damage is 2.
Alright, so yeah, I'll just roll the
It kills Gemini.
Yep. So
and then it fails there too. So Celestine herself takes an additional 1 damage. And then my Fusion Blasters. 2s rolling 1s. They both hit. 2s to wound. Both wound, AP -4 within Old Melta range.
Okay.
We still have the Old Melta rule for whatever it's worth.
Alright, so
4 up invulns.
4 up. And I will spend a CP here and chuck this 2, and that becomes a 4, and then I'll take the other 4 and pass.
Okay, so you pass both, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so one of them I discard, I use a strat to discard and improve, and the other one I will just use a Merc Act of Faith.
Oh, that really freaking hurts. Okay, so that sucked. Celestine definitely needs to die. I mean, so does everybody else, but I mean, there's only so much I can do, apparently. I'll put the Breachers into Celestine. Before that happens, where did I put my 1 CP again? I seem to have misplaced it.
The Ghost Kill. Teleport thing.
Wall of Mirrors, right? Mirror. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, Breacher's going to go ahead and shoot everything into Celestine. That's 10 shots at their hyper close range, so 4s.
15?
Oh, no. 2s to wound.
Wasn't it 15?
Just 1 wound. They actually don't benefit from volley fire. Their pulse blasters don't count.
Okay. So, -1 or -2?
They are -0.
Oh, okay. So
-2, sorry. Here,
right,
hold on a second. I got a phone call.
Sure.
Sorry, that was just my partner. She was going to bed. Okay. Yeah, so that's the breachers. They bounced entirely. The strike team.
No, they didn't.
Oh wait,
They
one
I
of the
got
breachers died. So it
they
doesn't
did
even
one
matter.
damage.
Yeah, woo woo.
That's not
Okay,
bouncing.
fourth. Well, okay, I mean, yeah, but still. I'm gonna go ahead and start off next with the crisis teams.
Mm-hmm.
The crisis team is rerolling ones because they stood still. I'm going to put 2 of their airbursting fragmentation projectors into Kaiganul's unit. I'm going to put the other 4 into the Crusaders, and I'm putting all 10 of their missile shots into the mortifiers.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's start off with Kaiganul. 2d6 shots. That's 7. These are hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s because they stood still and they're next to the ethereal. Okay. These are 4s, so 3s up to 4s to wound. 2 wounds, AP 1 damage. Oh, we might get a kill.
Kaiganil is fine. Kaiganil dies.
Oh, okay. That's something at least. Okay, and then the other airbursting, the other 1, 2, 4 of those airbursters into your Crusaders. Hey, yeah. So that is, mouse is over, 16 shots. What a time to be alive. Okay, these are hitting on, because of the dense terrain, 5s. Rerolling the 1 because they stood still. I mean, eventually it'll roll, you know, someday. Okay, and these are wounding on 3s. Okay, well, that's just 2 wounds at AP -1.
And they die.
Wow. Okay. Good job, me. I killed one thing for the purposes of grinding them down. This might make points. All right. And then into the mortifiers. We got 10 shots, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Good thing too. Oh, it didn't matter. 3s to wound. All the wound though, AP -2.
6s and
Okay, I'll do 2d3 of them at a time.
one of them's at 1.
Oh, okay. So I'll do 1d3 first. It's just 1 damage.
Okay, then 1 damage, it dies, and then the other 2.
2d3 into the other one. Just another 3.
Oops.
Yeah, I wish it was 4. Does another 2 damage. Okay. Okay, the Devilfish is going to put all of its shots into the Penitent Engine.
Mm-hmm.
It still has its gun drones, so that's 12 shots. These are hitting on 4s because they're all assault weapons. Okay, and then 4s to wound. Okay, 3 wounds.
4s.
Okay. Oh, nicely done. Okay. I'll move along to the strike team. At this point, it's kind of evens and odds. They're all bad, and you're just going to heroically intervene into me anyway. Ephrail's -1 to hit and -1 to wound still, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, all this is going to go into Celestine because they both have, like, honestly, Ephrail's durability is higher, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is going to be 15 shots because these are pulse carbines that are actually within half range. What a time to be alive. These are hitting on 4s. Okay. 3s to wound. Okay. No AP on these.
All right, no AP.
So 2s. Oh, well, I've dealt 1 damage. That's not going to be enough. So here's... Okay, at any point, I'm going to try to sound smart to at least save some face here, but you win. What do you think happens?
Okay, so first, Stun and Celestine are going to remove this blob.
Yeah, they are all super dead.
And then it goes to my turn, right?
And then they're going to charge and kill. They're going to be able to flame and kill Shadow Sun, probably.
Yeah.
Mortal wound her to death at the very worst.
Stun is. I'll reposition Stun to mortal wound her. Celestine will probably just try and res and heal, so I can get somebody
and then
here.
you can charge the Fireblade and kill it through the wall.
Then hop over. The Ghost Kill is going to get charged by Mortifiers or Morvenval or something.
Yeah, and it's a very likely charge.
The stealth suits are gonna the stealth suits are gonna get shot by Morvenval and Mortifiers. These Mortifiers,
and regardless of like their part in this game is done. Whether or not you kill them, their part's done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna shoot them because the heavy bolters don't have a better target.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost kills.
The Ghost Kill will likely die
To
to
Morven,
a bunch of
yes.
mortifiers attacking, and
Mor
Morven Val for sure.
yeah. I mean,
So
if Morven doesn't kill it once, she'll double fight and kill it.
yeah, for sure. So at the start of my next turn, I'm going to hold one. You still hold one, hold two, hold 3, and
Mm-hmm.
more. I will not. I might hold one at the start of my 5th turn, depending
Yeah.
on what happens over here with my fire
The
warriors.
Devilfish is probably dead because of the mortifiers are gonna charge in, and their strength 8, 2 damage.
Yeah, they got the buzzsaws to kill, and then the crisis bodyguards are tagged. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine
Uh,
so.
they might not be able to tag your bodyguards. I'm not sure. Oh, no, they can't.
No, but that would. Oh, and the penitent engines would then be out of the ability to consolidate and pile in
Yeah.
because they didn't charge this turn. Okay.
Unless the mortifiers whiff, which I might actually want to set up. I don't know. Like, let's see. If the mortifiers hit, okay,
Regardless, I'm not taking off this objective, and even if I did, it doesn't matter anymore.
yeah.
So I will not score any points for my final primary. I will not have any of the to the last because I imagine my crisis suits will be dead by the end of your last turn.
They might not.
I have retrieved Octarius data for 8.
We can just say they're alive. Honestly, you can probably just keep running. You can just run them into the corner, and Celestine probably doesn't kill them because they have 3 wounds each. The mortifiers and penitents, you can like move stuff to screen or something. Like these fire warriors can
I
run
see.
up and screen and my movement, and then they have an impossible charge. You know, that kind of thing. And Celestine alone is not enough to kill them.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So honestly, this is better than I expected I was going to do. But that honestly could have been different if I had not been so dumb with my Riptide. I think that if my Riptide had lived another turn, I would have been a lot safer on that one flank.
yep.
Because the Riptide would have been very good for killing off the Sacrosanct, which would have allowed me to actually start overwatching again.
Yeah. That
Which
interaction
that cast would have been
is
difficult.
that interaction is stupid, and I think it's really terrible. But you know,
Gotta
uh,
use what you gotta use for sure.
if it's there, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, why wouldn't you? Um, so I misplayed the Riptide badly. I think I mispositioned a lot of stuff over here as well. But I'm glad I went first. That gave me the ability to rod over here.
Hmm.
I probably honestly could have had that been a very different deployment. And then what I should have done is probably gone heavy on one side or the other rather than splitting up the way I did.
Hmm.
I have nothing to say about your lists and how you played because you won and you won convincingly at 100 points. So
I mean, it. I mean, this works basically like there's 2 ways of playing it, right? One is I hide everything and I just use the characters to snipe stuff down,
yeah,
and then all my robots are just counter charge. That's how I play against AirMech.
yeah,
And then there is the play against things that don't have enough firepower to kill, which is walk forward, leave my deployment zone turn 1, and just walk at you.
yeah, which worked great in this case because I didn't have enough firepower to stop it.
It,
I keep trying to find something out of Farside Enclaves, but like all the movement and extra range in the world here didn't matter.
I mean, there's the broadside ATS thing.
Yeah, for missiles, which are pretty neat, but they're not very mobile. And I actually kind of prefer the rail side version because they're much cheaper and
Yeah.
tend to be a little bit more multi-purpose at that point because then they also have a lot of anti-horde and anti-tank and anti-elite infantry. So I like that better. And if you want to go into hardened missiles, then yeah, missile sides are great.
Yeah, so that's
But
what I meant. Like you take ATS and hardened missiles and you get AP2 on your missiles, right?
AP2 on the smart missiles, AP3 on the
Yeah.
fist missiles, yeah,
Yep. So it
which is really,
just
really strong.
it's obscene. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of shots. And the hybridized crisis bodyguards, I don't think I've played enough with them to be sure. I like that they're flexible, but it does mean that they are unable to really just do one job and do it well. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, especially because if I made a couple of them purely air bursts and then a couple of them purely missiles, that this
Hmm.
would be better. But because then I could position individual models to do what they need to do. But in this case, because they all have a mix, it's kind of ugly.
Hmm.
Hmm. All right. Well, lots to think about. Ash, thank you so much for the game. I can go ahead and put this in on BCP if you haven't already.
I have not. Um,
All right, then I can go ahead and put this in on BCP for us. Uh, Look, I know this wasn't exactly a tougher game or a challenging game, which would have been nice, but I really appreciate you coming to play with me. And
oh,
if we bump into each other in the future, or if you, I don't know, feel like you want to play against me for whatever reason, I'd be
sure,
really happy to do so.
sure. I mean, I'm actually like I'm always scared to be playing Tau. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah. Um.
Well, hopefully we get a codex that makes them scary for everybody one day. But
Um.
not AdMech scary, hopefully. That's too
Yeah.
much.
Because okay, so the reason I'm scared of Tau is that I've had a lot of bad experiences playing against Tau. Like, not better than the players, but how do I put this?
I haven't a single like nasty Tau player yet,
Yeah.
so that's so far good. But they do have mechanics that are just not fun.
Yeah. No, it's more of because was it the so before I was playing robots, I was playing a lot of like Sisters on the Ground,
Yeah,
and all that was going on was just like volleys and volleys of missiles that were going into me before I could even get a chance to do anything, and at like 1,000 points down. And
yeah,
Sisters infantry list operates much worse 1,000 points down than robots do.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, that makes sense, and I think that based off of the way that my list is currently headed, my list would be doing better against robots, and would still have tools to deal with foot slogging,
hmm
particularly with the heavy burst cannon, which I know is kind of out of vogue, but like doesn't take up a relic slot. It is a lot of shots, and as long as you don't ignore Overwatch every 2 seconds, it's actually pretty reasonable at that too.
Yeah.
Um, and with command and control node, like that thing still slaps. Like it actually still does damage to almost everything in the game. Like it's not a bad model. It's just a little. It's pricey compared to what everybody else is getting for 310 points.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we'll have to see. But I really liked playing against Sisters. The 2 games I've played against them so far have been fun. Like it's not an unfun army to play against.
Oh
And
yeah.
especially for Tau, which is all about like firing lanes and trying to find those little squeaky bits of like overlapping fields of fire and stuff, which is
hmm
what I find to be a lot of fun. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, and like I said, I like playing the robots list because like you're consistently removing models. I mean, you were targeting characters, so that wasn't really true. But if you had been targeting the robots, you would have consistently been removing robots, right? Every turn you remove like 2 or 3 bots at minimum.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
beginning
just
to
like,
wonder if maybe I should have stuck with Bring It Down over much else.
yeah. I mean, I'll just be like, whatever. I'm just losing bots. My bots are just like bodies to the grind.
Yeah, exactly. But man, your characters, when they slap hard. All 3 of your major characters are scary. Like they
Yeah,
all do well. I
yeah.
love
That
that.
that
That's really
that's.
cool.
I mean, the list is basically you choose. Do you want to slam into the characters? Good luck getting to the robots. Do you want to shoot the robots? They've got a tough ass defensive profile, and behind that there are characters that you need to kill.
Yeah,
Um,
and I honestly, again, I think that if I was able to play this a bit different, like if I played it differently and I still had access to more of my stuff, if I played cagier, I guess
mhm.
I might have been able to start coming out ahead eventually. But I
Yep.
don't think it would have been enough. But it would have been
Yeah.
a lot closer
Yeah, if it
for
was
sure.
like a 6 round game, a 7 round game, you definitely have a much better chance. But like 5 just means that I take the first 3 turns just pushing, and even if everything is dead, you can't really catch.
It's extremely difficult to catch up unless if I had gone like honestly, I should have gone for Bring It Down. I mean, I could have gotten rid of To the Last
hmm
and taken Bring It Down instead, and I would have played differently as a result.
Yep.
Probably would have gotten more points.
I mean,
And if I had
you
done it
would
that
have. You
way,
already
then I
scored 7.
yeah. And like imagine what would have happened if I'd actually kept my reptile alive. It would have made a bigger difference.
Yep.
Or if my ghost kill stopped getting tagged all the time, or if my commander got more than one turn to shoot and not die, or if Shadow Sun didn't get miracle dice. Oh jeez. Poor Shadow Sun. I really love her, and I've tried Talsept lists with her in it, which
hmm
have been fun because 5-up Overwatch is actually relatively scary at that point. Being able to carry on twice can be a lot of fun too. But yeah, it's not enough upside. All right, I'm gonna leave you to it. Thanks again for the game, Ash. This was a ton of
Yeah.
fun, at least for me. And not even saying that like facetiously or anything. Like that's just I really enjoyed myself. This was a blast.
Yeah.
And if you want to play against some other Tau lists, I can pilot Tau okay. I won't say that I'm the best, but at least I made it into the finals of Alpha League once. That's a thing. And hell,
Oh,
I beat Mikey, so that's something.
did you
Um,
do you mean any? Do you play any other factions? I don't really know.
I play Necrons. I play Space Marines. That really is all that I play a lot of. Mostly
Mhm.
Necrons and Tau, but I'm I'm relatively well versed in a variety of other things too.
Yeah,
So,
I was thinking about bringing my Knights list to Warp Wanderers,
oh, that would have been
honestly,
fun.
but my Knights list involves Ant-Mech, so I just went no, I'm shelving that because like you know pre-change pre new book Ant-Mech pre-codex Ant-Mech it was okay because I was the only like overpowered unit I was really using was the Fusilav,
Yeah,
but the Fusilav got even better.
yeah,
And then like other things I was running became even better, and I'm just like, why? I was happy. I was
yeah.
running I was,
And
re-
particularly the
I was running the Flamer Radiation Dogs. No one runs those.
which is weird because they're still like the exact same. They're incredibly good.
Yeah, but no one
Like,
was running them. Now people are starting to run them, and so my whole like shtick of, I'm running all the and I was running Skitarii Vanguard, and everyone was like, no, Skitarii Vanguard are terrible, and now the Skitarii Vanguard are really good, and I was just like really sad because all of the stuff I was running that was terrible in everyone else's list and that was amazing in mine is now just good in every list, and I'm just sad.
oh, your special snowflake status is gone.
Yeah.
But like in all seriousness, like that, oh, that sucks. That's a bit of a feel bad when you've got a list idea that's like, hey, this is actually pretty cool. If only everybody else would not play it.
Yeah. Cause and also I'm not gonna lie, I was taking advantage of a bad wording. So the custom for the radiation, right?
Yeah,
The
I
one that
think so.
increases the -1 toughness aura to 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was that in um Psychic Awakening, the book for them said that replaced it with a 3-inch aura that affected vehicles. Because it did not, because the normal aura has an exclusion for vehicles, right? Whereas this one
Okay.
didn't. So it pushed most things down to strength 7, T7, where my Magaras, most of their weapons are strength 7, right?
Yeah.
So it turned them, like, it was basically +1 to wound for all of my big guns for almost everything in the game. And now it doesn't affect vehicles anymore, which means I just get sad. Like, sure, I was taking advantage of a broken interaction, but it was a cool interaction.
Yeah. Mind you, it's a cool interaction that is like also legitimately quite strong. I've been toying with Necron lists that use the Rad Wreathed
Mm-hmm.
um, Dynasty trait, just because that makes Ophidian Destroyers, which are the same points as all the other fast multi-attacking things that just die anyway. They just have more offense. Giving them Rad Wreath makes Ophidians ridiculous all at once because everything that they want to be attacking, being at -1 toughness, means that they're either winning on 3s or 2s pretty much all the time. And for 10-inch movement infantry, not bad. It's just that there's no good circumstance awakening outside of 6-inch pregame move that's really good for them. And even then, why aren't you going obsec? So anyway,
Yeah.
I like Rad Wraith a lot. And one of the cool things that Necrons can do with it is actually get one of their characters to get up to his 7-inch aura, which I know was like, talked about when the Codex first came out, but it is actually legitimately still an interesting concept to stuff that on somebody and just be like, yep, okay, here we go. Um,
No,
yeah.
that's Orcs. Irigo is for Orcs.
Oh yeah, right.
You you
I
you
can't wait
can't
till orcs come out. Actually, that's gonna
you
be
can't appropriate Orc language like that.
interesting. It's racist. All right, I do actually have to go though. I am exhausted, or I
Okay,
should be
good night.
exhausted.
Have
Good night,
a
Ash.
have a good sleep.
Thanks. Yeah, and thanks a lot, Ash. Good luck with your second shot,
Yeah.
by the way, and hopefully you don't have any ill effects.
Mhm. Right. Yep. Okay.
Cheers.
I'll do my best. Bye. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching our Playing Sisters, but game's over, and yeah. And no, Justin, you're not a shit tier Admech player. You're a okay tier Admech player.